Okay, this is take 2. The first was a failure. We are going to return to comments. Hopefully I didn't lose too many of you with that super fail. Let me just turn down this sound here and see if all my stuff is... Oh, there we go. Now I can scroll. That was the problem. I couldn't get to anything. You can't play nothing if you can't get to it. God. Okay, we're going to keep that background. It looks like all my stuff's here, so that's good. Oh, where's my video? Videos are here. Yeah, it's all here. I think I'm going to do a short song. We already did a longer intro, so I'm just going to do a short one for a second while I get my shit together here. Get your coffee, your popcorn, your snacks.
Get on the panel, take the stage. Don't be scared, just click that link. Lights are flashing, crowd is wild, show the world you're in a beast. Scream it out, let them see. Don't be scared, just click the link. Panel's calling, don't delay. Get on the panel, camera bitch. Your heart is pumping, feel the heat, just take the link. Ain't no time to be shy, it's your moment, click the link. Scream it out, just click the link. Oh, don't be scared, just click the link. The panel's calling, don't delay. Get on the panel, camera bitch, camera. The panel's hot, it won't stop now. Feel the heat, just take the link. The crowd is roaring, let it burn.
This song,
It's your time.
it's a tearjerker.
It's
for
your
sure.
time.
Let's hit it.
Scream it out, just take the link. Don't be scared, click the link. The panel's calling, don't delay. Get on the panel.
Oh, sorry. I just read one of the comments in chat. Oh, man. Know what I just realized? I had all kinds of links. I'm going to have to copy and paste them since I just made this new one. Because I put all the links, including yours, in my description. I'll do that when something else is playing in a second. But that pisses me off about starting a new live. You know what? I think I already deleted it. Oh, my gosh. I'm so pissed. You know how long it took me to put all the links in that? Oh, my gosh. I like to have them in there first. Yeah, he looks pretty Beavis. He does look very Beavis-like. I'll give you that. I've thought that many times when he just makes those faces. But this was brought to my attention yesterday by somebody in chat, and they told me I need to listen to it right away. And once I heard it, I said, this is like probably, this is top notch. I need to share this. Let's see. Oh, okay. That sounds good, Chaotic. Oh, I'm so pissed. I deleted that. I should have saved it. Okay. Or saved one of them. You know how you could save one of them? All right. Well, yep. Well, you need to hear this song. Here we go. It's definitely going to be a #1 hit. Thank you, Mr. Nobody.
I had a pet lizard named George. He was cool, but he made me really bored. So I gave him to my mom, and she loves him very much because animals are better than people. They try to cancel me. Bother me. Stop bothering me. I don't even like my job. Karens, shut the up. Vegans,
Shut the fuck up.
babies,
Shut the fuck up.
everyone needs to shut the up. Laundry,
Shut the fuck up.
war,
Shut the fuck up.
dinosaurs,
Shut the fuck up.
everyone needs to shut the up. Traffic,
Shut the fuck up.
people,
Shut the fuck up.
groceries,
Shut the fuck up.
everyone needs to shut
Shut the fuck up.
That's it. How do you feel, Lionel?
I'm mortified.
I felt compelled to share
My
it with
wife will play me that song every evening. Yeah, you should have put Luke. Shut the up.
you. Everybody.
Oh, I like
shut the
that.
fuck up.
All right, Carrie.
You clearly got a thing going. You are interesting, you know, obviously in the context of American Idol.
Not
I don't
the
know
right
where
thing.
you would fit in
Yeah.
here.
Neither do I. I'm literally Canadian, so
It's a no
He's a
for American
Canadian.
Idol.
I just want to hear it from Luke.
I'm a no.
It's a no for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, love.
Have a good one, guys.
All right.
I had to play that whole thing because when she said she was Canadian, that cracked me up. So yeah, we're gonna leave that here in case we need to play that again later because that's a good little palate cleanser. Shut the fuck up, everyone. Shut the fuck up. It's great. It's great to me. Okay, we're gonna switch to something else. Well, we don't want to see that right now. I usually put what I found. Oh, this is weird. Okay, yeah, because I loaded this earlier. I'm trying to not be so pissed and disappointed about all my links that I already loaded, but okay. I'm salty. All right. This fucking autoplay shit's get me all messed up. All right, hold on. We're gonna share this. Once I can pause it. Oh my lord, what the hell is this? Oh, we're playing this. I didn't even mean to play this. This isn't my first story, but it's gonna be now just because of the title.
Well, for those who go under the knife,
The title is called What is the Brazilian Butt Lift Smell and Is It Real? So I did see this clip earlier. It's probably why it autoplayed. So apparently, people that have had this so-called Brazilian butt lift are reporting that it leaves an odor where you sit, your sit stench, or something like that. Yeah, sit stench. I think that's what it was. And I said, what? And some are comparing it to, I believe they said broccoli, but it has some sort of a odor. And this is being reported by multiple people that have had this lift. Some of them report that they even carry around some air freshener because they ass stench. When they sit in chairs, it leaves such a stench behind. They got to do something about it. So I felt like this is something you need to know about. So here we go.
for a Brazilian butt lift, also known as a BBL,
Hey, Jackie,
the goal
everybody.
is a bigger
Hey, Behind Green Eyes. And if you would care to share me out, I'll appreciate it because we got to get the news out about the Brazilian butt lift. It's stench. Here we go.
butt, rounder hips, all of that. But there are some downsides that can come with the procedure. The smell. A woman went on social media and viral. She says that she had her BBL removed, but before
Had her BBL removed. See, these are the kind of things that when I find them, I feel like I need to share with you guys to get the word out.
she did, she said that her sit down air
Sit down air.
stunk so bad. Take a listen.
That's what it was. Sit down
To
air.
the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume because when I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like
Raylan, you're the person I was thinking of that needs to hear this. I'm so glad you're in here. That's what it was because you taught me about sit down air. Imagine going on the news, the fucking news, to report your sit down air smells so bad that you got to carry around air freshener. Who does this?
an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door.
I hope I'm not cutting
When I
anyone
say
else
that
alive.
BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there.
She lost her boyfriend because he told her she stank real bad down there. Can you imagine? She says part 2 on how that BBL ruined my reputation and my sit down air smelled like dumpster. These are her words. Smelled like dumpster.
And I can't stomach it.
Now, how
What up,
does this
chicken lady?
happen? And is this even a real thing? My next guest, Dr. Anthony Yoon, he's going to explain this a little bit for us. Dr. Yoon, welcome.
I'm going to pause for a minute for the question in chat, Sandy. So sit down air is a separate phrase. It's just being linked to people that many people reportedly that have a BBL have reported that their sit down air smells. Sit down air was already a separate thing before. I've heard other people on here talk about sit down stink, their sit down air.
Welcome to Fox 2 Detroit Live.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So, I mean, have you heard of something like this happening, the
Jeez.
smelly BBLs? It's all over social media.
Yeah, mostly just on social media. That's the funny thing. So this is a story that has been kind of recirculating probably over the last year or so. And there's this belief that people who have a BBL surgery, and BBL essentially is taking fat, liposuctioning it from your hips, from your
These are the kind of things I think y'all need to know on this platform, not where Ernie Shell is. So that's why I'm getting this out to you.
thighs, and then purifying that fat and then injecting it into the buttocks. And there are a number of videos that came out maybe about a year ago where typically men were saying that they would be at the club, they would be surrounded by baddies, and that there was a certain smell that would emanate from the ones that had BBL surgeries. And so there are all these
Wow.
ideas about why that could be happening that they would start
Wow.
bringing up. Some would say that it's secretions from the fat that would be leaking out. Other people would say that it's due to the inability to properly wash yourself.
Oh,
And there are
Lord.
all these other ideas too. And then this story came out of this woman fairly recently, where she said that she had the
Hey, it's
BBL
on the
smell, that
news.
it's real, and that it even actually ruined her her relationship.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. Broccoli. Their pictures, broccoli. Sarah Girl, that parody news video was awesome. Great job. Thank you. I'm going to talk about that soon because apparently, I got dissed about it yesterday because the person I think didn't make the connection. Let me explain that. That had to do with, I think it was like maybe late 90s, early 2000 news channels. They used to take their figure, their person, and they would turn real slowly to the camera. Do you remember where they would stand in the news and then turn slowly like that? And everything else, the other stuff was mimicking that. And it was a combination of that and somebody else. And I might have took the bitch from someone else, but I like saying bitch anyway. So it was just naturally that I felt like putting them together. It was a sure win for me. But thank you. And I love your broccoli.
I mean, it's really a whole thing. There's so many people on TikTok saying this. People who have had these Brazilian butt lifts, BBLs, they're coming out and they're saying, "Hey, I stink. Like I don't smell the best." And people who
Smelly
have been
butt lift.
around them have said that as well. I mean, could it be an infection?
What
Could
is
it be just proper hygiene is not there? Or I mean, what is it?
So there are a couple
Well, thank you. Thank you behind green eyes. I guess Ernie didn't understand it. I tried to explain it, but
of potential causes to it. The
shit.
first thing is, yes,
Thank you, Gio, for your upcoming BBL procedure and some Glade spray. Thank you. Thank you so much. I feel educated on the subject now, and now I can get some spray. I appreciate you. Thank you.
it could be basically just not having good hygiene. When you have a BBL surgery, essentially your buttocks are much bigger afterwards. And could it be harder to
Oh, they're
wash back there? I would think yes.
It was broccoli.
Now, that can't be always the
Sorry. Let me look at this picture. Are they really trees? I thought it was broccoli. Oh my God, I'm seeing broccoli.
the excuse, I guess, or the reason. But the first thing that I would think of is hygiene. And that does upset some people when they hear that could be the reason why they have a smell back there. The other reason why, though, and this is going to be not that common, but it's definitely possible, is
I
infection.
didn't know that.
You are injecting fat into the body. Typically, that fat should not get infected, but the fat could. And if it does, infections smell, and
Why
they
does
can
it smell
smell
like
really
broccoli?
bad. But this is something that should be
Is that why the butt gets big? Are they walking around with rancid infection in each cheek? That's horrible.
very, very rare because it isn't common to get an infection of your BBL. And so if it happens, you're going to have a lot of pain from it. You're going to have most likely drainage, redness. This isn't something that typically persists for
Thank you
months
for that idea.
while you're feeling fine.
Yeah. I mean, some people online are saying that it smells like broccoli. It smells like dumpster juice. And I know that there's something called a lymphatic massage or something that,
She said dumpster juice on the news.
works it around. Like, what is that? What's that whole process like?
Well, so it's normal to get some drainage from your incisions after you have a BBL, after you have liposuction. I do a lot of
Lord.
liposuction surgery, and I tell patients, you're going to get drainage for a couple of days
That sounds
sometimes
frightening.
afterwards. And then the patients afterwards will wear a garment. Some people call it a faja.
A
And there is a
faja?
belief that maybe if you're not washing your faja regularly,
Wash your
that maybe
faja.
that could cause a smell.
Ow.
But those are some of the reasons why that it can happen.
Ladies, wash your faja.
But once again, I don't think that this is a fault of the surgery necessarily. The surgery itself has its own detractors. There are issues with the operation anyway. But I think that the BBL smell itself is more of a personal, individual thing. If you don't have good hygiene, whether you have a BBL or not, you can smell back there.
I just think it's so
Who knew?
funny how something on social media just exists and people run with it. Smelly BBL. Like, never did I think that we would be saying that, like those two words together. But I do want to take the time. I mean, what's improper care versus proper care? How should we be caring for ourselves if, we do have this procedure?
Yeah, so a procedure like this essentially is going to take several hours. You're going to be usually under a general anesthetic, so you're completely asleep. So when you wake up from the operation, most likely you're going to have that faja. You're going to have that tight garment on. There's going to be some gauze pads underneath. You are probably going to drain for a couple of days. That is actually normal. Most surgeons will have you shower within a few days after surgery. At that time, while you're showering, you should be able to wash your garment, so the garment's not going to create that smell, basically. And then you want to follow your doctor's instructions. Sometimes physicians will have you start doing some lymphatic massages, but usually you want to wait a couple of weeks to do that, just because you want to heal first.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's going to be quite uncomfortable. If your doctor gives you antibiotics to take, you definitely want to take those. Take your pain pills as needed. And then make sure you walk after surgery. You want to avoid blood clots. And the best way to
Spray
do
your
that is
sit-down
to
air.
walk.
Now, Dr. Yoon, you specialize in something called holistic plastic surgery. What's that?
How can it be holistic?
So holistic plastic surgery is a concept where you take all the different ways to turn back the clock naturally. So the food that you eat, nutritional supplements, skincare, non-invasive treatments, and you ideally focus on those first using actual plastic surgery as a last resort. And that's how I practice plastic surgery. You know, the first thing I always think about when somebody wants surgery with me is there some way we can get them the result they're looking for without going under the knife? Because the fact is if you have major surgery, no matter whether it's a breast implants or a tummy tuck or a facelift or a combination of those, there is a risk that you can die from the operation.
Yeah.
And even if you're in the best of health, just things happen. And so if we can get somebody looking and feeling their best and being happy with their appearance, yet avoiding going under the knife, then that's the ideal situation.
Now we know.
So what's the solution if someone comes to you and they're like, hey, I want a BBL? What's the holistic approach to that?
Clean
Well,
your
there are certain
faja.
things that you can do that can help
Wash your faja.
enlarge the buttocks. Some of these people are going to kind of roll their eyes at, like doing a lot of squats. So, you know, obviously there are the natural ways to do it. There are other things that you can do as well that can help to enlarge the buttocks. There are devices now that basically stimulate the muscles to contract 20,000 times over a half-hour session. And these electrical muscle stimulating devices typically are in doctors' offices, and they do work. Now, they're not going to give you a massive
This is so scientific. I like when they were talking about the broccoli
behind like a big BBL can do, but it can modestly enhance the size of your buttocks. The other thing sometimes we'll do as plastic surgeons is that we will liposuction around the buttock area, but not the actual buttocks. Then you can actually decrease some of the fat around it, and that can make the buttocks look rounder and fuller as well. That's more of an optical illusion, but it does work.
So many options besides going under the knife, it seems.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's ideally what you want to do. You know, the great thing right now in plastic surgery is there's so many options available for people who want to turn back the clock. You know, in my office, we basically have skincare, we have non-invasive treatments, we have laser treatments, we have radiofrequency. There's so much in addition to the injections that we haven't even mentioned that can make huge, huge changes. And you don't have to spend thousands of dollars and go under the knife to get those changes. Just see a board certified plastic surgeon, like at my office or other offices around, and you can get those changes hopefully without putting yourself at risk.
Yeah, you know, and I think it's so easy to say, you know, just love the skin that you're in, love your body, no matter what it looks like. But the reality of it is a huge insecurity for so many people. Even I've, you know, struggled with that at certain points. So, and this seems like a safe option, the holistic plastic surgery, Dr. Yoon.
Yeah, and that's ideally what you want to do. I have a book called Younger for Life that goes into all of that stuff. It's available wherever books are sold. I've talked to Dina about it on your network before as well. So yeah, definitely focus on ways that you can turn back the clock naturally first. Skincare is a great thing that can really make big changes. Following that up with some non-invasive treatments or things you can even do at home. I have that all in that book.
Dr. Yoon, thank you so much for coming in and breaking down smelly BBLs for us.
Thank you so much, Bree. I hope this is helpful for people.
Yeah, thank you. That was very educational.
Chilling intentions. Tonight, a teenager is accused of threatening a school shooting.
For those who go under the knife for a Brazilian butt lift, also known as a BBL.
Wait a second. Did you ruin my story?
For those who go under the knife for a Brazilian butt lift.
All right, we just screwed up
For
something
those
here.
who go under the knife.
Damn it. And now I don't have my links. Now my story's gone, bitch.
For those who go under the knife for a Brazilian
We'll find
butt
it in a
lift.
minute. One of my news stories. Okay, we're trying to pause this.
Chilling intention.
We're not doing the serious stuff right now. I'm already feeling a little silly, so we're going to have to run back to what I was just on next. Yeah, you guys are going to need to see this. I was going to save this for the end, but we're going to have to do it now because I'm feeling kind of like this is what we need to watch. And I'm not ready yet. Hold on a second here. Yeah, we're going to have to do this now. I got to go back to the StreamYard and prepare myself. No, we'll just go to it. Okay, since we're going to be talking about some of the incidents from last night and it involves tigers, I thought, why not show you? This is a good time to show you some tiger moves because you too can do some tiger moves. Just like before when I showed you the exercise, you too can get healthier and you don't even need to get a smelly broccoli asshole BBL. You could just do these tiger moves right in the comfort of your home, right in your chair, and I can do them along with you. Together, we could do tiger moves. And here we go. Tiger moves.
Savage beauty. Look at that powerful body. Strength, grace, magnificent form. How does the tiger manage to keep himself at the peak of physical fitness for his entire life? He doesn't lift weights, work machines, perform calisthenics or aerobics, and he doesn't jog. Yet he can tear the head off a man.
Come on.
His power comes from his own exercise system.
You too can have some
Far
tiger power.
different from man's.
You don't even need
and
woohoo
also
Jew.
far superior. It is the ultimate exercise system, which I call Tiger Moves. Ironically, when man sets about to improve his health and physical fitness through exercise, he devises systems which lack the simple wisdom of the tiger. Low impact aerobics has far less injuries than high impact, as does belly dancing with its smooth and completely natural moves. Tiger Moves.
Completely natural.
The best and most natural exercise
Prepare
system
yourself.
man can use. I'm John McSweeney, and I'm going to cover
Hey, Stormy.
7 of these
Hey, Terry.
basic tiger
I'm here
moves.
to do some tiger
Inhale
moves. I
back
knew you'd
with
like
tension.
this.
Exhale forward. Try to reach for the stars.
Reach for the stars.
Reach as high as
for
you
the
can.
stars. Roar.
With tension. Great tension. Come forward with great tension.
Ah!
Feel the tension in the
Rock
triceps
shot.
muscles. Think into those thigh muscles, the quadriceps, the hamstrings. The next tiger move is the stomach roll.
The next tiger, I didn't know it was going to do a crotch shot like that. I apologize about his little skivvies. The next tiger move, ready?
This exercise now from the side, I push down
Push down. Got it.
and roll up.
Roll up.
Flex, force it down.
There you go.
Come up.
Roll up.
You've just learned in this tape 3 critical areas of life and self-defense.
3.
I'll leave you with one thought. It pertains to nations, it pertains to the individual. First a warrior, or all else is folly.
First the warrior. All else is folly. First warrior or else is folly. Ready. I'm ready. Oh, I thought there was more. I'm so dis. What happened? I thought it was longer.
High as you can.
Now we're going to do the stretch again.
Far
One
less
second.
injuries than high impact, as does belly dancing.
Where's the stretch?
its
We want to do the
smooth
stretch again.
Tiger moves.
One more time.
The best and most natural exercise system man can use. I'm John McSweeney,
Hi,
and I'm
John.
going to cover 7 of these basic tiger moves.
Got it.
Inhale back with tension. Exhale forward.
Reach.
Try to reach for the stars.
Reach.
Reach as high as you can
As high as you can.
with tension. Great tension. Come forward with great tension.
Let me see your claws.
Feel the tension in the triceps muscles.
Ah, crotch
Think
shot.
into those thigh muscles, the quadriceps, the hamstrings. The next tiger move is the stomach roll. This exercise now from the side,
Roll your
I
stomach.
push down
Become the tiger.
and roll up. Flex, force it
Roll
down.
up.
Come up.
I don't know why they said roll up.
You've just learned in this tape 3 critical areas of life and self-defense. I'll leave you with one thought.
Roar.
It pertains to nations, it pertains to the individual. First a warrior, or all else is folly.
Got it? We might have to revisit this clip throughout this live because you too can participate in these tiger exercises from the comfort of your home, right where you are right now. You too can reach you can practice in tiger reach. Okay. I don't know. Maybe Ernie does those. There is I think I seen a tiger in here. She too can take these tiger exercises. Roar. Well, I had this lying around, so I felt like I think I want to use that. It's not even my hat, but it was available and it kind of looked like tigerish, so I was not going to not use it. Okay. Next. Yeah, it is in there. It's totally in there. Now we got to go to the next thing. Ugh, how can I be serious after playing Brazilian smelly butt lifts and I'm dressing like tigers? How am I going to move on? I should have saved that. Okay, maybe we'll go back to tiger self-defense. We need to learn that too. We did Sophie Powers. Should I do this or that first? Well, actually, let me show you something serious, and then we're going to go on to some of the tigerish kind of stuff that happened yesterday. Check that link. I don't know if let me get my live open on YouTube so I can go back and forth. Usually I have that open. I forgot I did a reset here. See, now I just got triggered. I forgot about all my links are gone. Gotta go back. Okay, now I can find your link, Mr. Nobody. Just give me a second. Oh, is this more tiger shit? Oh, you knew the guy. He knew the guy. What is this? Tiger self-defense? Okay, we'll go back to that then. I'm going to save that. Thank you for showing me that. Now I know where that is. We'll save that over there. And we're going to move to before we do the topic from last night, it kind of coincides with what happened last night. Let me show you this weird ass shit that happened in my area. Just happened in my area, and I was appalled this morning when I learned about it. So, here I try to get the serious stuff usually first, but now I've kind of intermingled it, so it's going to be kind of sporadic from here on out. We do that sometimes. We have ADD lives. I just roll with it. You guys understand my brain. So anyways, y'all know I live on Cape Cod, an island, and I just found out that the town that that when I'm always at the beach, this is right next to where I'm always at the beach. Apparently, a 18-year-old is accused of plotting a school shooting. Apparently, this kid really liked the whole Columbine thing, and he was journaling about it. He idolized the Columbine incident, as weird as that is. Now, I'm so glad that my kids are done with school and already past that stage in their life, because this is something I'm always wondering, and you think it won't happen in your area or whatever. That's not going to happen here in Cape Cod. Anyways, so far he's stopped right now, but now you got all these parents. This kid's not even in jail. They have to send their kids to school wondering what's going to happen. He went to court and everything, but he didn't actually do it, so he's not in jail. He was even 3D. He had a massive 3D printer, and he was printing his own weapons. Pretty weird, huh? All right, let's listen to this. We'll intermingle with the funny stuff.
Tonight, a teenager is accused of threatening a school shooting on Cape Cod. Police say the evidence they collected at his home was deeply troubling. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Lisa Hughes.
And I'm David Wade. As Tammy Mutai.
Actually, I have it on good authority to go into the field and do a report on this. I might have to go do some interviews.
Asa shows us police believe that he may have been planning to make his own weapon.
Tonight, school leaders were so disturbed by the former Falmouth High School student's alleged threats, they asked police to issue a no trespass order against him at all Falmouth schools. Investigators say he was also obsessed with the Columbine school shooting.
I mean, it's your worst nightmare.
18-year-old Ian Fotheringham is being held without bail, accused of plotting to shoot up a Falmouth school.
Why would you be obsessed with the Columbine incident?
Here, any sort of school shooting threat was alarming.
In August, investigators say they were tipped off by mental health counselors that Fotheringham indicated he wanted to shoot up a school and was refurbishing firearms in his room. Detectives didn't find any illegal guns when they searched his house, but they did find his journal with writings obsessing about the Columbine school shooters. And
you reckon I should go knock on his door for an interview?
Rambling saying, "I hate it here. Dumb expletives should be shot." Then in early September, school monitors told police they spotted the 18-year-old walking by a playground at T-Ticket Elementary, casing the school.
Now I'm going to pause to just tell you that that school I drive by every time I'm at the beach. You know, when I'm always doing those the beach lives, I literally drive by this school, and the other one too I'm close by.
Actually never were told that it was our children's school, that it was T-Ticket Elementary School.
Parents are
And it says
frustrated.
no.
They say they didn't hear about that incident until now.
The communication that we did receive from the district fell short of what I would consider to be satisfactory as far as feeling safe about sending my children to school on Monday.
The concerns about Fotheringham go back to last October. Investigators say the former Falmouth high schooler made threats against the school, saying he was going to hide weapons on the hill behind the restaurant behind the school.
So he said he was going to hide weapons on the hill behind the restaurant behind the school, and he was already caught walking behind. So what was he doing back there? If he's already threatened to hide weapons, don't you think it's fishy that he was seen walking in the field?
The Cape and Islands DA saying a potential tragedy was prevented in this case.
I feel so safe with my daughter in their hands. I want that to be clear.
Not everybody does.
But that's for a normal school day. And this isn't a normal school day. And so I would have liked to see something more.
We reached out to Falmouth schools. We're still waiting to hear back. The suspect is expected back in court next Tuesday to see if he's considered a danger to the community. In Falmouth, Tammy Mutasa, WBZ News.
Well, I'd like to know how that went. There he is. There he is. Oops, I shut the volume down.
Fotheringham walked out of Barnstable District Court earlier this morning. NBC 10's Darren Batella joins us. Accused of threatening a school shooting is now out on bail. We were there when Ian Fotheringham walked out of
Out on bail, walking out of Barnstable Court.
Barnstable District Court earlier this morning. NBC 10's Darren Batella joins us live outside Falmouth Public Schools Central Office. Darren, a lot of parents out there, they're unhappy about this, and more importantly, they're scared.
Hey, good afternoon, Colton. Like you said, a lot of parents very unhappy today after Fotheringham left court after facing a judge. He's now back on the streets. These parents very concerned he could possibly do something because he's accused of preparing to use a gun at a school here in Falmouth.
Were
you planning to shoot up this elementary school?
Our cameras rolling as 18-year-old Ian Fotheringham walked out of court on Wednesday morning wearing a ball cap over his head.
Anything you want to say to the families who are scared?
Just released on a $2,500 cash bail, accused of threatening a school shooting in Falmouth. The fact that he is back out on the streets.
Yeah, he shouldn't be, is all.
This terrified Falmouth mother with two kids who go to T-Ticket Elementary wanted to remain anonymous for her safety. Her children were home with her in the middle of the...
Now, wouldn't you as a parent, if you found out that this was being planned, that this kid idolized, and that he was caught and threatened already in the past to hide weapons behind the school, was seen on the school property, an elementary school, and he's 18 years old right now, would you feel safe knowing he's out on bail?
Day during our interview because of Fotheringham's release, despite a police cruiser in the parking lot of the school.
Doesn't help me feel safe for my kids.
I think he should be on house arrest so that they can at least monitor his whereabouts.
What would you like to see happen?
I want to see the police there all day for the foreseeable future.
We obtained a copy of an email sent to parents from Falmouth school officials saying in part, at least for the next 2 weeks, the Falmouth Police Department will provide detail officers at each of our elementary schools, and our SROs will remain.
That's 2 weeks, though. And then when the 2 weeks is up, what?
On site. Police began investigating after a report of a suspicious male walking in the woods near T-Ticket Elementary earlier this month.
Walking in the woods, like he's already said in the past that he was going to hide weapons. This whole thing is so screwed up. I'm just so glad mine are done.
Concern from school safety monitors was that the male was casing the school. About a month before that, police say they received a report about Fotheringham allegedly saying he wanted to shoot up a school.
That is very scary. He should have counseling.
Yes, elementary. One was an elementary school and one was a high school.
Parents should be very aware.
And Fotheringham is now on GPS monitoring and is also due back in court on October.
Okay, so he's got a monitor on right now. Well, I know those can be cut too, but still.
October 6th. Live in Falmouth this afternoon, Darren Botello, NBC 10 Boston. Darren.
I had a
Falmouth teenager accused of threatening to shoot up a
autoplan, my
school
bad,
could
hold on.
Falmouth teenager accused of threatening to
Stop
shoot
that.
up.
Okay. I just wouldn't feel too safe about that. I'm glad that's over with. Oh, I dropped it. Let me bring it back. Oh, man. So hard when you have so many tabs to bring up. 1 second. I am going to show one little quick thing. I'm not going to go through the whole thing of this because this is the actual court. This is also Barnstable Court, our court over here. I was pretty shocked by this. I just wanted to let you know a former Boston Bruin was in my court, my local court here, arrested on enticing minor child and was offering to pay this minor, and it was actually a sting operation. It was a sting. Let me get his name again because I don't want to say his name wrong. Let me go down here. This is my local news, a guy that goes all around the Cape and does news here. Let me see his name again. I can't remember his name right now, but I want to make sure I say that correct. I think it's in the comments. Okay, his name is Eric Nicholas, and he's 50. And it said with the years that he was with the Bruins. He hasn't been with them recently, of course, but he is a former Boston Bruins. I won't play the whole court thing. I just wanted to show him in court. And again, this is actually my local court. Just it's the same court that attempted school shooter. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Terry. Just want you to see his face. I won't show the whole thing because it's kind of boring. And there he is, Eric Nicholas. He was talking to an undercover agent. He's 50 years old and he was trying to pay. He thought he set up paying with money for a 16-year-old. Sicko. Eric Nicholas. The volume sucked. Yeah, we're showing you in your messed up hair, bro. Herbert.
Okay, so city just going to bring in this charge of electronic detention of a child for sexual activity. That is legal, not guilty. You have attorneys in your staff, but was there bail posted?
No, Judge, there was not. He was released last night on personal response.
Hard to hear.
So, sir, I'm going to give you the standard warning to everybody accused of a crime. While this case is pending, don't get attached. Don't pick up some criminal charges. Do it as proof to the court.
Trying to see if I can hear any details.
You agree with that? Yes.
You could try. I just wanted to show his face again. The audio is terrible in these courtrooms sometimes. But shame on you, sir. Shame on you. You're an embarrassment. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know much about his life or family life or whatever, but when you think of somebody, 50, it's more than likely he could have had a family, he could have kids, grandkids, and here he is at age 50 trying to entice, and he thought he had set up paying a 16-year-old for you-know-what. Again, it was a sting, it was an undercover agent. You're busted, bro. You could say not guilty, but you busted. Let me get rid of this. And on to the next. I wish I had a photo. 1 second. Okay, now this kind of goes along with last night. It's not exactly news, but it's kind of like I would call it more of, I guess, educational segment of sorts. I just wanted to, as we know, last night or yesterday, some stuff occurred. There was a bit of a ruckus. you know, I know there might be a couple tigers in here. I'm not really sure, but as you know, some of you know, well, most of you probably, I was going over a live with Constance. I haven't done that in a long time. I've actually kind of been staying out of a lot of this stuff, a lot of the Ernest Fear stuff, just every now and then, you know, I'll talk about it or whatever. But one of the lives I found, you know, just my own personal opinion, and you're all welcome to yours. You know that. I don't mind what your opinions are. I found it kind of disturbing and a little bit, it was gross to me. And then, you know, there was a lot of talk about the Summer Wells stuff, some marks that were on her body. And I didn't care for how it was presented, just, I mean, for a multitude of reasons. And I kind of expressed that on Constance, what I thought. A lot of times her and I will discuss our thoughts, and sometimes our opinions are different. Sometimes they align. We do that sometimes. Let me see if I could. I don't think anything I did was too bad. Of course, I'd have to listen to it over again, but it's just my opinion. If you're going to be a teacher, an instructor, if you're going to do that kind of profession, you know, the predator hunting stuff, talk about the missing kids, and present some of the stuff like was presented, I think you're going to have to expect that you're going to get some strong opinions back. But that, I don't think that should make somebody rage to the point that I heard yesterday. And sometimes I feel like a lot of times on this platform, you know, you'll have somebody going back and forth to the different chats, and they might see, you know, some of the stuff that's not going on. They're half watching, and I think they'll go back and tell another person, oh, so and so is talking about you. But sometimes they're not really fully even listening to it. And then that will make somebody rush to judgment. And I think that's where a lot of the fighting and arguments come from on here. And I always really think I encourage everyone to go listen to it for yourself before, you know, going to tell someone to upset them on purpose. Because I feel like sometimes it's done to upset the person on purpose for the content. But anyways, nevertheless, I didn't think it was, I don't think what I was talking about, and I'll stand by it, deserved the reaction I got, if that makes sense. And then I started, you know, looking at some of the comments in the chat, and I was thinking a lot of it was probably in my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion. My opinion is only that. You're entitled to yours too. I mean, you may think that maybe Summer had some carvings in her chest. That's one thing, but I think it's all about how you present things, such as if you think she, for instance, had these carvings in her chest, I would have presented it as that. If it was me, I would have said, this to me looks like, it's all about your wording of things, not to present it as, these are carvings you should call TBI. And those are the things that I didn't agree with. And it was simply just stuff like that. It's all about how you present things, because the power of suggestion, and when you have a following on here, or a lot of people that believe in you, and if you tell them to do this, this, and that, a lot of them are going to do it, and they're going to agree with you. So, you know, you have power here with your chats, and if you're a creator, I guess it can be powerful, and it could be, you have to be careful with what you say, I guess, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I just think, again, the wording could have been different. Like, I believe this is a carving. Just if you simply put it that way, rather than just present it as, this is a carving, we need to call TBI. Because TBI has been so bogged down with calls and emails and such that they've already changed how they're taking calls. They're doing it on a voice recording now. I think somebody posted it recently. It might have been Tiffany Marie, but I don't want to be quoted on that, because I feel like Benny might have shared it and it was from Tiffany. Now let me see a few comments that I might have missed while I'm talking here. I'm just kind of missing everything. I don't want to miss anything. Let me take a look before I continue. You know what? I think I need my glasses here, because I'm reading it on my phone. Where in the hell? I lost my glasses when I put on my tiger suit. Okay, I don't want to ignore the chat here before I continue. Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys are talking. I'm way up here, back to the school stuff. Oh, okay, the school shoot. Yeah, it's interesting because you know, I don't know. I could be driving down to the beach and see a group of parents protesting. You never know. And if I see something, I'm going to stop and probably talk to those parents for sure. Hello, L. Kennedy. If you're just coming in, I may have dressed up and done some tiger exercises a few moments ago, but we might do some more. Now I'm getting on to the stuff that occurred last night. So again, if it's just only my opinion of me and everyone else thinking something's sick or whatever, and that's our opinions, I don't think I got the appropriate response, is what I'm saying. It's like I feel like there was a bunch of rage towards me, and I don't know why only me, and I don't think it's appropriate to answer and with sexual stuff like that, sexual insults, because that's the second time. And I know myself personally, I don't do that with the I don't do the comments about the gay stuff, the HIV stuff. There's certain level I don't take it to. You know, I'll poke and stuff and do it that way, but I definitely wouldn't do it to that level. And I definitely haven't insulted you with any kind of a sex stuff like that. And the person that was used, I'll just say it, Angelo, he had nothing to do with anything. It was me, Constance, and I over there. So I don't know why he always gets thrown into it. I think this dates back to a panel I had a long time ago, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, he comes to my chat every now and then, but do you see him on my panel all the time? I don't understand why it went to that. Why that momentary rage like that. I'm trying to mostly not do that stuff. I only talk about it every now and then, but since I got such a volatile response, it prompted me to think, well, all these people are seeing numbers and stuff and designs, and then, you know, somebody else put in the chat about the Pareidolia, and I'm like, well, maybe I should do a little thing on that and teach you why. Now this is something with the brain that can trick you into seeing something sometimes, and I thought it worth at least explaining it, because I think maybe could be something of what happened. I mean, seeing numbers and letters and patterns is a normal thing that our brain does, and I wanted to show a short video on it. I might not show the whole thing, but it might explain, and you might, if somebody can learn something from this, maybe they'll understand what I'm talking about. We can turn it into a little bit of learning, the rage. So, oh, it's not even on here. I thought I pulled it up, my bad. Okay, let's try that again. My bad, I thought it was already on the screen. I think I had a couple different videos on it. This one's pretty good because the visual helps here to understand how we see things and we see faces and things.
Power outlets in Denmark are commonly seen as a happy face. I love this little fella like you wouldn't believe. This church in Florida might remind you of something. From this angle.
Now, if you even just look at this building right here, do you see how we see a face in that? Like, to me, it looks like a little almost cartoonish little chick or something. I see like a little chick, some sort of chicken or bird. I don't know. Do you guys see something like that?
The windows and roof tiles seem to make it look like a chicken's face.
Oh, yeah.
This car might remind you of the nerd emoji meme.
See the little teeth on the plate?
This hotel bathroom looks pretty surprised. This building looks like someone guilty giving a side eye. Two guys bring their friend who just got beat up. This house looks very glad about something. This doorknob has a pretty big nose. This rock formation looks uncomfortable. The reflections on these
Understand, I'm not invested, excuse me, like I was, Leslie, and I don't plan to do the back and forth, but I thought it a good chance to. This could be also turned into at least something that somebody might learn something from, because I thought it was interesting. Do you know what I'm saying?
Spots make them look like they're grinning. The shadows cast by these turtles look like a couple of old bearded men, and the shadows on this garage look like a guy staring at you. There are literally countless examples of easy to spot.
Wow, that shadow
look
was
like a guy.
This one's crazy. If you look at that garage, do you see how it looks perfectly like a face? Like a man's face? And that's all from trees. It's our brain's response to normally seeing faces that makes us see things that aren't really that.
Staring at you. There are literally countless examples of easy to spot facial patterns in things. You've probably encountered a lot of them before in day-to-day life. These examples involve a type of perception called pareidolia, where you interpret some kind of pattern or object in a completely innocuous stimulus. Since facial recognition is so strong, a lot of the time this involves seeing faces in things. The word pareidolia traces back to Greek to mean.
And I also want to say seeing numbers and numbers and letters on skin is also a form of pareidolia.
Beyond form or image, and refers to interpreting hidden meanings or patterns where there aren't any. If you look at the surface of Mars with a telescope, you might come across this creepy face. Some conspiracy theorists have speculated that this is an artifact from an ancient Martian civilization. But if you look more closely, under better lighting conditions, it doesn't look like a face at all. It's just a blip of elevation. The state of New Hampshire is home to this rock formation.
And this used to be called the Old Man in the Mountain. And I actually, when I was a kid, I went and looked at it. It's not too far away from me. But it's not there anymore. It fell apart finally.
Referred to as the Old Man of the Mountain. It's become a cultural icon in the state
Graham.
and has been used on
Deb.
postage stamps and license plates. Unfortunately, it ended up collapsing in 2003. This rotating mask is very odd. It's the most famous example of what's called a depth inversion illusion.
And this is really odd because no matter how many times I looked at it, it really, truly, you see when they turn the mask, you see the same face that's there. And it's inverted, but your brain won't let you see it that way. You only see it as the face. And again, I'm not going to present this as this is definitely what it was, what that was on Summer. I'm showing you examples because this could be, I'm going to say this could be what happened to some of you in the chat. Maybe this is what happened when you saw what you saw.
As the mask rotates, you see the inside of the mask. But rather than seeing the shape of the face as inside out, with the protruding features pointing away from you, it looks as if it's the right way around.
And when I pause it, the mask is now completely inverted, and this is the inside. And do you see how your brain sees it as it's forward, protruding, but it's not protruding, it's inverted.
With the features jutting out towards you. This also isn't a trick of 3D animation. Check out this video of a real mask rotating. The same effect takes place. There was a
Isn't that weird when they turn
marble
the mask?
statue built in 2006 called the Concave Face by the sculptor Hilda Malem, which takes advantage of this effect. The face in the marble is hollow and inverted, but if you stand in front of it and move sideways, it appears as if it's protruding out of the marble. Apparently this works much better in person compared to a photograph. So why is all of this happening? It's important to remember that we aren't actually looking out at the 3D world directly. A two-dimensional image is projected onto our retinas, and our perceptual system reconstructs the 3D depth using cues like...
I had so many different thoughts on that. I said a lot of them on constants, but yeah, I might explain a couple of those too, Jackie. I'm not going to play, I probably won't play the whole thing because I don't want to bore anyone, but I found it interesting.
lighting, size, and importantly, prior knowledge about the world. Faces are really important to us. From the moment we're born and we look out at our parents, we're gazing at their faces. We spend a lot of our time looking at other people's faces, recognizing who they are, and trying to read what those faces might indicate about how the person feels or what they might be thinking. Since we're social animals, this totally makes sense. Our perception evolved to be really good at reading faces. We even have an area of the brain specialized for faces, the fusiform face area. In instances where people have had brain damage to the fusiform gyrus, which contains the fusiform face area, they tend to have trouble recognizing faces, a condition known as prosopagnosia. So in the case of the hollow face, there isn't enough lighting information projected on our retinas to determine whether the face is hollow or normal. It's like an ambiguous figure. Because we're predisposed to recognize faces, that process kicks in, and we end up being more likely to interpret the figure as a normal face. Even though we saw the mask rotate, and we know that it's hollow, we can't help but see it as if
It's our brain tricking us, basically.
were a normal face. If the mask is upside down, the illusion is much weaker, which suggests that it has to do with this familiarity we have with upright faces. Another interesting thing about this mask is that the illusion becomes weaker if you're under the influence of cannabis.
And this, I was hoping this was on it, at least if I don't play the whole video. So according to this, the more high you are, or if you're stoned, it's not as strong. Isn't that weird? So if you're completely baked out of your mind, that whole part of your brain, this whole perception thing is weaker, and you're less likely to see it like we're seeing it now.
About 3 hours after consumption, the illusion is at its weakest, and the effect continues even days later. If you consume cannabis regularly, the illusion will be weaker, even if you aren't currently high.
Can't imagine
the same
why.
thing seems to happen with alcohol. People who are intoxicated or going through alcohol withdrawal have a harder time seeing it. People experiencing sleep deprivation also have a weaker effect. This is likely because the top-down perception involved in the facial detection mechanism is dampened by cannabis, alcohol, and sleep deprivation.
Pretty weird, huh?
This top-down inference thing segues nicely into the next illusion, the Thatcher effect. And by that, I don't mean neoliberalism. If you look at these two upside-down images of...
Okay, now this one right here. If you look at both of these ladies, you're going to be pretty surprised when they turn this upright, because I even rewound it. When I watched this, I'm like, come on. They both look pretty normal right now. You're going to be shocked when it gets turned upright.
Margaret Thatcher. They both look pretty reasonable. But when I turn them upside down, it becomes clear that the image on the right is actually grotesque.
Look at how fucked up her face is right here on the right-hand side. Do you see how it's grotesque, like he said? Look at her fucked up eyes and mouth. We didn't see that a moment ago when it was upside down.
This is playing off the same mechanism that makes the hollow face illusion weaker when it's
the eyes
inverted.
and lips.
Our perceptual systems are tuned to recognize upright faces specifically.
Our brains are predisposed to recognize facial features from the moment we are birthed. That's why. Isn't that weird?
When they're upside down, we have a harder time telling them apart.
Once again, see, they're upside down. We don't really see much wrong with it. I mean, you can look for it now that we've already been shown it, but we still don't see it. The effect's not that strong right now when it's upside down. I mean, you know where she's fucked up and looking grotesque when it was upright, but see how it's weaker right now, even though we know it's there. We still can't see how gross it looks until they turn upright.
Because we aren't built to differentiate upside down faces. And similar to the hollow face illusion, people tend to have a much weaker response if they have prosopagnosia and can't recognize faces. You can also do some wacky stuff if you take advantage of our powerful facial recognition system. Consider this arrangement of gray blocks. It's probably obvious to you that this isn't just some random configuration of blocks. It's Abraham Lincoln. It's easier to see if I blur it a little bit. This illusion was first reported by Harmon and Jules in 1973. 3 years later, in 76, Salvador...
Like, before I even watched this, I thought that was Abraham Lincoln too. Is it because we're so used to seeing that photograph?
Dali took advantage of this in his painting, Gala Contemplating the Mediterranean Sea. The painting is really big, 30 meters tall. Up close, it looks like a woman looking out at the sunset from her Minecraft house. But when you step back, or I blur the image on your screen, it turns into Abraham Lincoln. This mechanism is also why we can make faces with keyboard characters, like colon parentheses for a smiley face or a frowny face, XD for laughing with your eyes closed, semicolon parentheses for a winky face, and so on. When you open up the emoji menu on your phone, you're immediately presented with the emojis depicting faces. This makes sense, since face emojis are so disproportionately represented as the most used emojis, and is basically the reason emojis exist in the first place. Facial expressions are so essential to our communication that we decided to simplify and transpose them into text characters. It doesn't require the use of particularly complicated shapes to convey a very specific facial cue, since we're so tuned to recognizing faces. Artists have been taking advantage of this face detection for a long time. This painting, by the Italian artist Giuseppe Arcimboldo, is from 1566.
Weird.
It depicts a juror whose face is made out of chicken and fish. This artist was super prolific and made a bunch of these types of hidden
Now these are pretty out there.
face pieces. This is The Librarian from the same year, and depicts a guy with a beard made out of books. His painting of the Holy Roman Emperor, Rudolph II, was formed by fruits, vegetables, and flowers. Supposedly, these plants were chosen to reference the Roman god Vertumnus, the god of plants, growth, gardens, seasons, and change. He also had a series of paintings based on the 4 seasons, each made out of plants related to each season, along with a series on the elements. Air, represented by birds, fire made of
I want to make sure I can throw the skull one for chaotic because I
wine
won't.
glass.
All right, watch this.
And there's
chaotic.
this other Dali painting, where you might notice a bust of Voltaire, made up of the people in the scene. This painting, called All is Vanity, from 1892,
All is vanity from this one you'll like, chaotic.
depicts a woman looking at herself in the mirror. When you step back, the white of the image forms the shape of a skull. Now this one has a skull hidden in a very different way. This is The Ambassadors, painted in 1533. The painting itself is remarkably detailed, and Holbein the Younger was absolutely cooking with this piece. It depicts 2 guys hanging out. It's so detailed that the globe and books in the background even have writing on them. But Holbein the Younger went even further than that, with the painting's hidden skull. When the
Hidden
piece was
skulls.
created, it was intended to be hung on a wall next to a stairwell, and it would be placed such that when you enter the room by going up the stairs, as you pass the painting from that
Oh,
angle,
that's
you see
cool.
the skull.
See how they turn it at a different angle and it turns into a skull? Now that's cool shit. So basically, like I don't want to play the whole thing right now. All right, let me see. I think I had something written about it too. Got to take a sip of coffee. So again, I basically just wanted to show that because this could be, I'm saying could have been what you may have been experiencing, any of you, maybe, potentially, when you were looking at the summer picture. Just like, do you remember those books that we used to stare at? They came out years ago that you would stare at them and then they would, if you just like kind of stared at them and lost focus, they would turn into dimensional things and you felt like you were in all kinds of dimension. Those were pretty cool. Okay. I think this is the one I put aside with the numbers. I hope it's the right one. I'm just taking a glance at it because I lost a couple of my tabs when I restarted. No, that's not the one. That's about Pareidolia, but there was a specific one I had that might be gone. All right, I'm going to let the video play while I look for the other one. Well, my bad. I didn't know it
Jose
wasn't
Lopez
playing.
Portillo also commissioned Octavio to create this piece of the American president Jimmy Carter. I find this kind of playful manipulation of our facial recognition really cool. Our cognitive systems are so efficient that they pattern match onto these emotional states and identities of facial subjects completely automatically, before we're even able to consciously interpret the visual information in the scene. The philosopher David Hume wrote about this kind of thing way back in the 1700s. There's a universal tendency among mankind to conceive all beings like themselves, and to transfer to every object those qualities with which they are familiarly acquainted, and of which they are intimately conscious. We find human faces in the moon, armies in the clouds, and by a natural propensity, if not corrected by experience and reflection, ascribe malice or goodwill to everything that hurts or pleases us. This is usually thought to be a result of natural selection, favoring the capacity to identify mental states really fast.
Okay, I found the other one that I wanted to show that it can be numbers and letters too. This isn't a video. This is just a little reading. Yeah, cloud watching. Oh, thanks. I thought, Kennedy, I thought like where I got such a volatile reaction, I can put my spin on it, what you can learn out of it, because there was something to learn in it, you know what I mean? And I know it's not for everyone, but I'm still throwing it out there because I'm saying this could have been what was happening when they were looking at Summer's skin. So I put in, can you see numbers and letters in skin with pareidolia? And it says, yes, it's possible to see numbers and letters in skin with pareidolia, just as the phenomenon can cause you to see faces in clouds or images in a piece of toast. Toasty! Pareidolia is a normal cognitive function where your brain finds meaningful patterns in random or ambiguous visual stimuli. Here's a breakdown of how this can occur with skin. The brain's pattern-seeking nature. Your brain is pattern recognition machine that constantly attempts to make sense of the visual world. When presented with undefined textures and shapes, like the natural variations and blemishes on skin, it might interpret them as familiar figures like letters and numbers, a form of general pattern finding. While face recognition is the most common form of pareidolia, it is just one subset of a larger tendency to find patterns. This applies to any familiar object or symbol, including the alphanumeric characters we use daily. Factors enhancing pareidolia. Several elements can influence or intensify this experience. Skin conditions. Certain skin conditions create distinct patterns that can trigger pareidolia. For example, livido reticularis causes a purplish net-like pattern on the skin. I probably said that wrong. I wasn't expecting that. External factors. The perception can be influenced by shadows, lighting, or the presence of other objects that provide context. Observer's state. Some studies suggest that being tired, stressed, or experiencing anxiety can increase the frequency of pareidolia. Is seeing letters and numbers on your skin cause for concern? In most cases, no. Pareidolia is harmless and a common experience, and your brain knows it's an illusion. Seeing numbers or letters on your skin is the same as seeing shapes in the clouds and is not typically a sign of a mental disorder. Well, there you go. That could be argued. However, if these perceptions are excessively intense, frequent, or distressing, they may be linked to certain conditions such as anxiety or psychosis. Some mental health conditions can heighten a person's tendency for pattern recognition, leading to more pronounced instances of pareidolia. Neurological disorders. Disorders like dementia with Lewy bodies or Parkinson's disease have also been associated with an increased frequency of pareidolia and visual hallucinations. If you are concerned about persistent or intrusive pareidolia, it's always recommended to consult with a medical or mental health professional. So, I thought that would be interesting to show you, to those that like to learn shit, weird and unusual shit like me. And we are random up in this bitch. We'll switch it up to something else. But yeah, I think that could have been going on, so I thought it worth showing or putting out here for anyone that may listen or think, hey, maybe that's what happened, since it's a normal thing for our brains to see shit like that. But I didn't think it was okay to say that it was a carving when we don't know the metadata of the photo, the origination, we don't know where it originated from. We don't know how many times it's been passed around. Without that stuff, any true investigator couldn't present anything like that without knowing, number one, the metadata and if it's been changed. Two, if you're experiencing the pareidolia, or was it the lighting, the shadows? I particularly, when I was watching it, saw it changing because of the pixels on my screen. I was looking at it on a phone, and when I zoomed in, it was changing because of the pixels. What I did see was 2 scratches that could be from a child playing with a kitty cat, a doggy, the 2 scratches in the upper hand corner. Now, once I stared at it long enough, I did see the numbers there, but is this because of it was the power of suggestion? I don't think I would have looked twice if somebody wasn't saying, "Hey, yeah, look at this." But could that have been my normal brain function and that's why that happened? I don't know. But anybody, if you really thought that would be something like, why get a whole mob against the photo and tell them to call the number there when they're already bombarded with tons of calls? That's what I couldn't understand or agree with. Now, if you can't take somebody with a different opinion, if they're doing it appropriately or whatever, it's not a good reaction like that. If this is your profession, to then tell somebody that they're sucking somebody else's dick that wasn't even part of the whole conversation. It was Constance and I. So I don't know why that triggered such a negative, inappropriate response. But anyways, I thought it was rude. So there, take that. Next, off with the heavy stuff for a moment. It was pretty bad. It was bad. What happened was I got a whole rage only at me, mainly at me. I was the main target of it. Now, we did throw in a little bit of behind green eyes, some digs at her. We threw in some digs at Kels and Lori, but mainly I got the disgusting and sexualized stuff. Now, if you're a professional and you're teaching general awareness, teaching about in the field, do you think and you're teaching about traffic people who have a tendency to have, let's just say it, SA with the trafficking, for instance, what you're teaching and claiming to protect, and then you when you're mad, you throw sexual and rageful sexual comments at somebody else. If you're a protector of those people and you're rescuing and claiming to rescue people that have been SA'd, why are you then going to take when you're mad and make those same kind of comments at another person when you claim to rescue it? I don't think that was appropriate. You think about those comments that you made. If this is your profession, you don't talk about it and then use that as insults. Not very professional. How about that? Well, first Constance played it with me on the panel yesterday behind Green Eyes, and then Cal's went over it for a while. And we had some guests over there on the panel. We had behind Green Eyes. Graham came up a little bit. I don't know who else watched it, but you probably won't even be prepared for it. You probably won't even be prepared for it. It was one of the top ones. Like, I've heard some. Is Ran here? Hey, Ran. I can't see you, but oh, there you are. That's what I'm saying. You're giving insults of what you claim to be rescuing, and then just because you don't like somebody, I know you don't like Angelo, and there seems to be. It's my opinion. This is just my opinion, and it doesn't have to mean anything. Like, it doesn't matter what I think. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter what he does to you as much as it does. Why are you allowing him to be in your mind so much? He shouldn't have that impact that he's having on you. Is what I'm saying. It doesn't. It's coming out very inappropriate. You shouldn't allow somebody to affect you that deeply. But then to call him a pedo, and then you said everyone that's abused is a higher instance of being one. So are you saying all the people on here that have been abused, that it's our fault, that we're pedos? It was weird. All kinds of weird stuff. You don't just go around throwing the pedo word at people like that. Again, this is supposed to be the profession you're in, and you shouldn't be using that kind of language like that. That shouldn't be your first mode of insult to call someone that. There's plenty of other swears out there, such as fucker, motherfucker, asshole, that will work just as well to get your point across. But pedo shouldn't be a word that you go to throw it as an insult. Every time this word keeps getting thrown around on this platform, it loses its significance, in my opinion. And then there's a lot of victims that it just gets normalized because the word's used so much. It just takes away from it. Stop it. Stop using those words. Use something else. Okay, I'll go to something that might be funny. This one is about a little alligator here in Washington County, Pennsylvania. It's called Walmart Bans Emotional Support Alligator. My God, I got to get a cord. I don't want to miss this. Let me switch my earbuds because one of my devices is dying. I'm going to have to run and get a cord if I play this. Let me just put on my earbuds. I don't want to miss it. I didn't even want to go off on a tangent so much about this. So I didn't even mean to. So let me put my other person up there. See, now I have to test. Test. Which one's talking? Oh my gosh, I mixed them all up. Okay. Can you hear me? Yes, I think you can. Okay. Here we go with the alligator. I have to run and get a cord.
That I would actually own an alligator ever. It's been really kind of incredible.
Wesley Silva got his pet alligator 4 years ago from a neighbor who got her as a gift. When they weren't able to care for her anymore, they asked Silva if he'd be interested.
I did some research. I have kids of my own, and I didn't want to put anybody in jeopardy. And after some research, I was like, you know what? I'll take her.
Since then, they've been everywhere.
We've gone to restaurants. We've been to Denny's where she's a star there. She gets VIP treatment. We've been out to Bob Evans. We've been out to the Wagon Wheel in West Brownsville.
Silva says she always got a warm welcome. That is until nearly 2 weeks ago when some shoppers at the West Brownsville Walmart reached out to Channel 11 about an alligator shopping in Walmart with its owner.
It's been very positive, and I was really taken back by that.
While Silva says Jinseoshi is registered as an emotional support animal, it's not allowed at Walmart. After our story, Walmart sent this statement saying in part, quote, "We welcome service animals in our stores, but it is unacceptable to expose members of the public to potential danger. Accordingly, alligators are not permitted on our premises." Silva says he's upset, but understands. He says he'll continue taking her wherever she's welcome.
I just go with the flow.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
I didn't think that I would actually
Sorry, stuff is auto-planned. I'm going to switch to my other mic in a second. Let me see what else we got here. I don't know if I want to play this one. Let me see. That one's kind of long. I have a lot of things pulled up. I think I'll go to this one. This one's shorter.
It's Doug Harless.
Man, things are going crazy. They just keep playing. All right, 1 second. I'm switching.
Police officer.
And since then, the Laurel County community has sought answers about what happened that night and has been calling for justice for Doug.
WKYT Samantha Valentino has been following this story since it happened. She's telling us now about a new development that's been brought on by Harless's family.
Yeah, it was just before midnight on the night of December 23rd when several London police officers went to Doug Harless's home, eventually shooting and killing him. Harless's family says he was a good man, a father and a grandfather who was just trying to sleep that night. Now, this 43-page wrongful death lawsuit was filed this morning. It gives answers to some of the questions we've been asking for almost 9 months now, including who London police were looking for the night Harless was shot and killed and which officers responded that night. This is a story we've covered extensively since it happened. So tonight, let's take you back to the very beginning and to the final moments of Harless's life. Now, we do want to warn you the details may be difficult for some viewers. Just before midnight on December 23rd, 2024, Doug Harless's family says he was asleep when several London police officers showed up to his home at 511 Vanzant Road in Lilly. They eventually busted in his door before 5 shots are heard, killing the 63-year-old. A 43-page lawsuit filed on behalf of Harless's daughter, Nikki Lawson, details what the family and their attorneys say happened.
We have been waiting for this. It's been almost a year.
Doug's sister, Angie Martin, says it's a weight lifted off the entire family.
Just the small steps, it feels like such a big relief of finally moving forward.
Goodness, the whole time? All right, 1 second. How about now? Can you hear me now? Let's see. How about now? Now? Test, test. It looks like they're both on stage, but maybe I mute. Okay. Ah, this sucks. Okay, this was a wrongful death in London, Laurel County, London, Kentucky. This man was just sleeping, and a bunch of police officers, banged on his door, and he got shot. They got the wrong house. And that lady talking on the screen right now is his sister. And I was asking, I said, some of you in the chat, I think, are familiar with this area. I think this is actually where Jimbo was. And I was asking if any of you had heard of this case. So thank you for telling me. Yeah, always tell me if it seems like it's, no sound or whatever. It gets confusing sometimes because I go back and forth on different, I go from my phone to the desktop. So thanks. Okay, we'll go back and play it now. Yeah, I actually have a couple of them, I think.
Of the only thing we was asking for, and that was justice for Doug.
We previously uncovered dispatch audio, which said police had a warrant for 489 Van Zandt just down the road from Harless's home.
489 Van Zandt Road.
Our repeated requests for that search warrant have been denied. The court has also told us they never received it. This fact, the lawsuit says, puts the existence of a search warrant into doubt.
Is there even a search warrant to be seen? Because if there was, why hasn't it been shown yet?
We've also told you the search warrant was tied to a case of stolen lawn equipment, which court records show belonged to the Laurel County Judge Executive David Westerfield. This man, Hobart Buttry, was arrested for that theft. He told officers he brought the property to Van Zandt Road, but didn't give them a specific address. The suit says Buttry told police he traded the property for drugs with a man who we're choosing not to identify, as he hasn't been charged. He previously lived at
Traded the property for drugs?
489 Van Zandt, but had since moved, the suit says. It also says the property manager met with London police officer Jared Hale, showing him 489 Van Zandt, telling him it was vacant. The suit says it's unclear how officers identified 489 Van Zandt as the location of that stolen property. However, it says Harless's home at 511 Van Zandt was clearly marked, including motion-activated lights which illuminate the home's marking of 511. Additionally, 2 vehicles registered to Harless were parked in the driveway. The suit says Harless had lived at 511 Van Zandt for about 8 years, and at no point while he lived there had his trailer or any other trailer in the lot been moved. Harless never lived at 489 Van Zandt. The suit claims officers took no reasonable action to confirm the address and location to be searched before seeking a warrant for 489 Van Zandt or to confirm who lived there. It also says they failed to verify which home they were at while attempting to serve that warrant the night of Harless's death. It says officers banged on Harless's door but did
How could that happen? This is what I don't understand.
not say who they were looking for, that they had a warrant, or which agency they were with. We know from court records and surveillance video, officers knocked Harless's door down. That's when the suit says 5 shots were fired from the assault rifle of one of the officers, though it does not name them. It says Harless was shot in the torso, arm, and head. A 9mm pistol was found on the floor of Harless's home after he was shot. However, no spent 9mm casings were found at that scene. The lawsuit names the City of London, the London Police Department as a whole, as well as 9 individual officers, some of whom have since resigned from the department. They are
Now, some of you in the chat, again, may be in this area. Is this not bizarre? 9 officers, too?
are now former Chief Jerry Holland, Andrew Jackson, Ashley Taylor, Elbert Riley, Landry Cullett, Wesley Wolf,
Troy Truitt, Jonathan Jackson, and Josh Morgan. The
Look at
lawsuit
that.
ultimately claims Harless's 4th and 14th Amendment rights were violated, including his freedom from unreasonable search and seizure and from excessive force. It further accuses the defendants of inflicting emotional distress on Harless's family, trespassing on his property, and says one or more of the defendants' actions were negligent, wrongful, and/or willful, malicious, and/or reckless, causing Harless's wrongful death. Doug's sister says she wants to see someone face criminal charges.
Someone needs to be held accountable for busting in our brother's door in the middle of the night over a weed eater, quote unquote, and within a minute and 30 seconds shooting and killing him.
Over a weed eater. And this man lost his life. They barged in over a weed eater and felt the need to murder? Like, this don't make sense.
Now, since Harless's
And this isn't the only one that I've found. I have a couple more like this. That's the sad thing.
death, there have been regular events calling for justice for Doug. Another one will be held this Saturday at noon outside of the London Police.
Where's the outrage all across everywhere that they killed Doug? You know, you don't really hear about this much, right? I stumbled on it on accident.
Police Department. Bill.
This is a big deal. I think the man was fucking sleeping and he got murdered, basically. And you know, as I was looking around, all right, these freaking things, man.
And then refer a case against the guy to prosecutors for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against a peace officer. Watch how this all unfolded.
Yeah, police admit they went to the wrong house, but it doesn't change the fact that they shot a man who says he believed he was protecting his house from criminals.
This is a different one. This is in Grand Prairie.
They're lucky I didn't fire.
At 1:45 a.m. Friday, Grand Prairie police responded to a 911 call of an active disturbance and, according to them, knocked on the door for 5 minutes.
What I saw is the garage door opened. I saw 2 pairs of legs. So I raised my pistol, ready to fire.
Police say officers seeing this feared for their lives and shot their weapons, hitting the man in the leg. The only thing is that man, Thomas Simpson, was never a suspect.
So this was around 1:45 a.m. If someone is snooping around my house at that time, I'd probably think they were burglars or doing something criminal too. The man claims they never identified as police. I'd like to see the body cam footage for this if it ever gets released to see if the cops actually never identified themselves as police. And if they didn't, what do they expect is going to happen if they go up to someone's house at 1:45 a.m. and don't identify as police?
Now, I think it's a justified action. If you're sleeping, it's 1:45. I mean, it's more common in the South than here. It's just not as common, but to protect your property like that. Of course, some people are naturally going to get up with a weapon. They're going to be looking for an intruder, a burglar. They're going to be ready to protect themselves. That's all he did. And they shot him.
Police don't tend to give homes the proper respect. Your home is supposed to be your castle. Cops need to deal with any call, especially one to a home, with prudence.
I'm sure if they identified themselves as such, then this wouldn't have happened.
Prairie police say the address belonging to the neighbor who called 911 popped up wrong in officers' computer dispatch system. They were at the wrong home.
Once I saw the sign off their badge from the lights, I tossed it to the side. I get shot in the leg. I dropped to the ground to comply, and then they opened fire inside the garage.
They shot him.
After I'm on the ground.
He's already on the ground, and they shot more.
Trying to comply. So that's an extreme, excessive amount of force.
Extreme excessive force. And again, this is the wrong house. They had the wrong house.
When they're at the wrong address.
Police say shortly before the encounter, they knocked on the door for 5 minutes in a well-lit area. In addition to being shot, police are pursuing a criminal charge against Simpson. They're referring a case of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against a peace officer to the Dallas County District Attorney's Office.
Apparently, the mix-up occurred in part because the 911 call came from a cell phone, and that led to a computer dispatch error, and the address associated with the caller's cell phone inaccurately auto-populated into the department's computer-aided dispatch system.
It doesn't matter what gives them the right to open fire like that without, introduce, do a little work first before you go shooting.
Real
The guy was already on the ground. He already threw the weapon down once he realized he was just protecting his home. It's 1:45 in the morning. He doesn't know you're police. You didn't identify yourself. As soon as he, recognized that, again, he threw the weapon on the ground and he was shot. And then they continued to shoot in his garage.
nice. The police department is using unreliable dispatch methods. 911 dispatchers should verbally confirm addresses and then check that it's accurate in the computer and make sure it's properly relayed to the responding officers. Is that too much to ask? But maybe the 911 caller hung up before they could give the address or something like that, so the police went off of the cell phone to get the address. The exact details of the call aren't known to me yet. But even if something like that is what happened, shouldn't the dispatchers not blindly rely on the computer auto-populating
Yes, this could have been another case like Doug.
things? Because it can obviously make mistakes. Sending cops to the wrong address is a huge deal.
Yeah,
People
it
can
is.
die from a mistake like that.
Yeah, like Doug, who was sleeping.
That's almost what happened here. So not only did the police department screw up with how they dispatch calls, but I would also argue the officers on scene potentially screwed up as well. Police need to verify for themselves individually that they have the correct address. I've covered many different cases of police going to the wrong house. Address mix-ups are sadly not as uncommon as you might think. So I want cops to independently verify things for themselves, because going to the wrong house can result in people's rights being violated or worse, especially because they had time to double check things if they were outside the house for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Again, I'd like to see the body cam footage because maybe the cops did try to verify.
Yes, I would like to see the body cam footage. This is September 12th, 2025. It looks like 2:23:05. The clock. September 12th, 2025, Grand Prairie.
Verify things, and this was truly all the dispatch system's fault for the address mix-up. Or maybe the dispatchers who were talking to the cops never verified for themselves that the address was correct and just relied on the computer. Who knows? Also, if what the man said is true about the timing of how the shooting unfolded, that's very troubling.
It's going to be very troubling if what he said is true and the body cam footage shows that the weapon was already on the ground and he was just protecting his property. Like he said, if that's going to all be reflected if that's true when the body cam's released.
Also troubling is this man might face serious criminal charges. I hope the prosecutors investigate this properly and hear his side of the story.
Yeah.
Who knows if it's all true or not, but I hope they investigate it right. The police screw up, you try to address potential criminals at your house, and you get charged.
Exactly.
Nice.
Simpson said he was already alerted because his dogs were barking and says officers never identified themselves.
Because I would have never raised my pistol if they would have identified themselves police or Grand Prairie Police.
Most of the time when police are knocking, they usually say police, open up or something like that.
Obviously, I'm not going to raise my gun to a cop, but I didn't know.
Simpson says police forced him to drag himself down his driveway and handcuffed him and everyone inside his house.
They handcuffed him and everyone in his house after you shot him in the leg? You handcuffed him? What the fuck?
Even my children, 13-year-old and 16-year-old, had to sit in the back of a cop car in handcuffs for
What the fuck? I didn't even watch that part. This is
4
fucked.
hours while I was at the hospital.
Oh, hell no.
So I could come back here. There's no way that is standard procedure.
Oh,
This family is now demanding answers.
Say, so their daddy gets shot. We're going to talk to lawyers and go after everybody responsible for it. They need to pay. They need to learn there's consequences to their actions.
For now, Simon is at home recovering.
Straight through the...
He traumatized his kids and cuffed them and put them in the cruiser? They were all sleeping, bro.
front here, come out the back here. They told me they stitched it the best they could, but they can't close it because of the type of wound it is.
It says Grand Prairie.
At the very least, there was a police screw up from the very beginning at the dispatch level, and it only escalated from there. I hope more information comes out surrounding how exactly the error occurred and the details of what happened at
This is very recent. Again, September 12th, 2025.
the home. Incidents like this are avoidable, though. Police departments need to prevent things like this from happening in the first place. That's more important than dealing with it after the fact.
Oh, gosh. This is crazy. I feel like I had more, too. It's pretty sad. Oh, this is it, too.
Garage after they went to the wrong address.
Let me start
The
over.
man in his own garage after they went to the wrong address. Good evening. I'm Steve Eager. It happened overnight in a neighborhood near I-20 and Beltline Road. Fox 4's Vanya Castillo spoke to the man who was shot. Vanya.
Yeah, police admit they went to the wrong house, but it doesn't change the fact that they shot a man who
I think
says
so.
he believed he was protecting his house from criminals.
They're lucky I didn't fire.
At 1:45 a.m. Friday, Grand Prairie police responded to a 911 call of an active disturbance and, according to them, knocked on the door for 5 minutes.
What I saw is a garage door opened. I saw 2 pairs of legs. So I raised my pistol, ready to fire.
Yeah,
Police say officers seeing this feared for their lives and shot their weapons, hitting the man in the leg. The only thing is that man, Thomas Simpson, was never a suspect. Grand Prairie police say the address belonging to the neighbor who called 911 popped up wrong in officers' computer dispatch system. They were at the wrong home.
Once I saw the sign off their badge from the lights, I tossed it to the side. I get shot in the leg. I dropped to the ground to comply, and then they opened fire inside the garage after I'm on the ground trying to comply. So that's
They could have shot his kids.
an extreme, excessive amount of force. When they're at the wrong address,
Police say shortly before the encounter, they knocked on the door for 5 minutes in a well-lit area. Simpson said he was already alerted.
That excuse is not going to work that they knocked in a well area. It's 1:45 in the morning. Naturally, most people are sleeping.
Because his dogs were barking, and says officers never identified themselves.
because I would have never raised my pistol if they would have identified themselves police or Grand Prairie police. Obviously, I'm not going to raise my gun to a cop, but I didn't know.
Simpson says police forced him to drag himself down his driveway and handcuffed him and everyone inside his house.
Even my children, 13-year-old and 16-year-old, had to sit in the back of a cop car in handcuffs for 4 hours while I was at the hospital till I could come back here.
Imagine that you're sleeping and you don't even know why. Your dad just got shot and you were sleeping, your kids, and they drag kids out of their beds. This is fucked up, man.
There's no way that is standard procedure.
No.
This family is now demanding answers.
Say, saw their daddy get shot. We're going to talk to lawyers and go after everybody responsible for it. They need to pay.
Traumatize their kids.
They need to learn there's consequences to their actions.
For now, Simon is at home recovering.
Straight through the front here, come out the back here. They
no
told
reason.
me it'll be, they stitched it the best they could, but they can't close it
Some
because
of
of
this is the same as the
type
other.
of wound it is.
In addition to being shot, police are pursuing a criminal charge against Simpson. They're referring a case of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against a peace officer to the Dallas County District Attorney's Office.
He's protecting his property. You're just mad because you're screwed. Your guys are screwed.
Simpson's also in the middle of a move.
I'm getting a little bit of a limp. Everyone's making me rest. And I'm like, well, we got to move, man. We got stuff to do. Let me do my job.
While hoping the Grand Prairie Police is held accountable.
A slight inconvenience, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to be positive about it. There has to be something positive to come out of it. Hopefully, they'll follow their police procedures in the future.
Oh, he didn't shoot his gun.
Because from what it appears, a lot of the actual procedures were skipped.
Now, we have reached out to the Grand Prairie Police to see if they did verify themselves verbally, but we have not heard back.
Oh, imagine that. Haven't heard back. Okay, I got another bizarre one. I guess in a way, this is kind of like, I guess I have a lot of wrongful, I got a lot of police ones this time. Okay, let's see. This is very bizarre. This is an erratic man with his gun engaging a deputy in a shootout. This one, the police I felt bad for, okay? So.
What's the address of the emergency? Weber Road, Weber and 231, South Florida. Okay.
Can you guys hear that? This is in Florida. I just want to make sure you guys have sound. It says the mic is muted. Why is it muted? Can you guys hear? No, I didn't notice. If you text me, I did. Did you text me a link? I'm having problems with my phone. I don't know how to get the sound back on. I have so many texts right now. I'm not hearing any. I got a new phone, 16 Pro Max. And for some reason, the text noise keeps getting shut off, so I don't even like know when people are responding. It's annoying as fuck. So you can hear me? Okay, good. It says it's muted. Oh, that might be my phone one. Okay.
Hey, what's
I'll
going
check.
on
I'll
over
look
there?
though.
There's a guy in a red maroonish long sleeve shirt and black pants with a cane that is walking with a rifle. Not sure if there's
And for anyone that missed it, we might do more tiger exercises later. Yes, I might put on my tiger stuff again.
that
Wait for it.
gun. Not even sure if it's BB, but I know a car went to turn off Weber just a second ago, and he took the gun off and pointed it at the car as the car was turning.
Daytime Sheriff's Office, where is your emergency?
There's a guy walking down at Weber Road with an assault rifle and found him.
Okay, what is your name?
And
Okay.
I was actually just heading home because this is the same guy that was stalking me at my work yesterday.
Here it comes.
Okay, just stay on the line with me. Are you close to Edward Road in Weber?
Yeah, I just kept driving. He waved at me and smiled, and I didn't turn down Edward. I just kept going straight.
Mr. Smith.
How do you know my name? I didn't give you my name.
I know you didn't.
reached for your gun. It don't work.
Mr. Smith.
So this guy's in some sort of psychosis, it appears. He's got a rifle and he's got another gun over here and who knows what other weapons.
I'm not reaching for mine.
I know
Crybaby.
you're not yours. Mr. Smith.
Crybaby, you missed my tiger paw dance.
Reach for your gun.
Grab that by the strap and put it down, please.
Camera on? I don't see no red
It's
light.
on.
Sure.
Mr. Smith, do you know where you're at?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Bay County. I'm on. This is in your
I think he wants to get shot.
It is hot.
This is Carolina.
Carolina.
Subdivision.
Okay. Can I take that off you?
This happened September 3rd.
Huh?
Can I take that by the strap and get off it?
You worried about it? You got a gun. You got two of them.
I know. You got two
Why
as
you
well.
want mine? So why you want this one?
Mr. Smith.
Hey, I'm telling you, you touched me, bro. I
Mr.
talked about
Smith.
this shit.
Don't touch me, bro.
No more. Hey,
Grab it.
Don't
you touch
it. Don't. No fear,
Bay, I
man.
got one at gunpoint.
No fear.
Put it down. Put it down. Bay, shots fired. Drop the gun. Drop it.
That have been so scary. When you're dealing with mental people like this.
I need code 3 now. I got shots fired.
Ow.
Bay, shots fired. One subject down.
I would die of fright. I can hear it in his voice.
We have his location.
Weber and 231.
It's been all over the place with this live. I also talked a little bit about the stuff that happened last night with Ernie and what my opinion is on that. I did that closer to the beginning. And what he did yesterday to me.
Back up. Back up.
471 same traffic. 25
He's trying to get the weapons out of the way.
Hey, 470 route code 3 from Penny and 231. 4 he's in route.
You never know what you're going to deal with at work.
We haven't already fired him, but
Mr. Smith.
So that was it for that, and that's where it cut off. But man, that was very scary. Very scary. I don't know how that guy ended up, if he made it. So I've been finding a lot of the excessive force ones. Let me see if this is another one. Oh, yeah. Yep. Let me pause it. Okay. Also, I don't know how many of you guys were here the other night. I had done a live stream. I think it was my last live stream, actually. Maybe somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. I came into an incident a domestic violence situation where I had to help a woman. I did a brief live about it because after I was pretty shaken up for a while, because I had to take a lady and hide with her, like take her in my car and call the police. She didn't want me to, but I talked about that right after it happened because I was really shaken up. It's the second time it's happened to me at that little store by my house, but this one was pretty bad, and I thought he might have been following me because he saw me help the lady. But again, yeah, anyone that was in there listening, just chilling out with me while I drove, I just wanted to make sure I made it to the next spot with nobody following me. And I was actually afraid my family might be mad that I helped her out because I tend to get myself in these situations because I find these people and try to help them. And I thought they wouldn't approve of me. But what are you going to do? The lady was crying on the side of the road. I saw this guy like basically push her out of the car, and he peeled out. So I'm not going to not help her. What do you do in a situation like that? Anyways, it got really ugly, but I was able to help her and get her to the police so they could bring her home. So yeah, again, thanks for anyone that listened to me in that live because I just needed to talk so I can continue to drive. I just wanted to be able to talk about it. So, oh, thank you, Chaos. No, I didn't even think twice about it. I think I got more scared afterwards because I realized, oh my goodness, he could have had. It was more afterwards that it hit me like he could have had a weapon because when he came charging at my car, he put his car against my car on the passenger side where she was so that she couldn't really get out without him being right there to grab her. I don't know if he was going to try to throw her in the car or what, but yeah, it was pretty scary. But the good news is I got her to the cops, so it all ended well. I just got shaken up afterwards. So this one is another one. Again, KSP, trooper, using alleged excessive force during traffic stop. I think I have a couple better funny things after this to lighten the mood. Oh, I didn't share it. Whoops. Keep doing that.
Good evening.
Chaos. That's why I went on a live after because I thought he was going to be mad for me getting involved again in a situation like that. But once I told him he wasn't mad, and he said, "Well, how are you not gonna in a situation like that?" So he understood this time.
Megan Mannering.
And I'm Larry Smith. That video you're watching is body cam footage from a traffic stop in Garrett County where a man was pulled over by a KSP trooper for alleged speeding and at the end of it left in cuffs and injured. Now that man and his attorney are filing a lawsuit against the trooper for
this trooper fucked up this guy.
For alleged excessive use of force.
LEX18's Kaylee Randall shares with us the body cam and dash cam footage from that day. And we have to warn you, the video may be disturbing to some viewers. It's tonight.
For any of you guys that like going to it, I probably won't be on much longer.
It's big story at 6.
I'm not getting on the ground.
I was cleaning.
It's your problem.
This dash cam video is from a traffic stop that turned into an alleged use of excessive force within minutes.
Let go. Get on the ground. I'm not getting on the ground. What the is your problem?
This is a traffic stop, mind you. Simple traffic stop very violent.
You just want to fight.
When 32-year-old Devin Langsdorff is heard telling Kentucky State Trooper Seth Owens he can't put his hands behind his back as Owens continues to knee him and then...
So this guy has some sort of limitations where he can't. He's trying to tell the guy he can't. This cop's kneeing him and then he's gonna start giving him a bunch of kidney punches soon.
Punch him.
I've never seen that in 43 years of practicing law. I've never seen a trooper act in this manner on what should have been a simple speeding ticket.
Rage issues much, bro?
All while Langsdorff's 3-year-old daughter is in the back seat.
If you want to play games, then I will get the cabinet to get her. I do not care.
I've been saying by God a lot lately too, and I think it's your fault.
This body cam video was taken a little more than 3 months ago on June 6th on the side of US 150 in Boyle County when Langsdorff was arrested and charged for alleged speeding and reckless driving.
That they'd literally thrown the book at him.
Danville attorney Ephraim Helton represents Langsdorff. He shared with LEX18 the arrest citation, which charges Langsdorff with speeding, reckless driving, and failure to produce and maintain insurance.
And then we got the discovery. And when we saw the discovery, one, he had insurance, should have never been charged with that.
No registration receipt.
2, he had a current registration. And what's interesting, looking at the citation, the officer puts his current registration here.
endangering the welfare of a minor, disorderly conduct, and resistance.
Oh, that's another thing. There's a child in the car watching this, watching her father get beat up.
Arrest.
Because I said so. Get out.
Yes, no, because I said so.
Yeah, the Supreme Court says you have to if I ask you to.
Resisting arrest requires that you have to use or threaten the use of physical force or violence against the police officer. Never occurred. We saw that.
The citation reads, Langsdorff was driving on West US 150 at 86 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone.
Well,
he was agitated and asked if he could leave the traffic stop. He did not have his proof of insurance inside of the vehicle and continued being belligerent during the stop and failed to exit the vehicle once asked.
Get out. That's all I want you to do.
Let go now.
Get out.
It also reads Langsdorff failed to get on the ground, resulting in Owens assisting him to
Oh, he just threw him on the ground.
When I tell you to get out, that's what I meant.
Maybe it was reluctant, but he gets out and he's leg whipped. Why do you leg whip somebody to the ground? You're out of the vehicle.
Helton says Langsdorff suffered a torn cartilage in his ribs, a torn bursa sac in his right shoulder, and rotator cuff tears.
Damn,
he is
bro.
currently in physical therapy, but could need surgery.
Trooper Owens needs to be placed on administrative leave immediately.
Trooper Owens appears to have anger issues.
If you can't control your temper, think how you would react in a truly hostile situation. That is
I can't help but think how Trooper Owens acts in his household.
scary.
We have reached out to Kentucky State Police, but have not received a response yet. Kaylee Randall, LEX 18
Look,
News.
it's another Kentucky one, too.
Langsdorff
Kinda weird,
is scheduled for a pre-trial conference on January 6th, then a trial on April 17th. Helton says they have 2 witnesses. One of them works in the judicial system.
Oh. I feel so bad for the kid that was in there. I don't know if I want to do this one. Let me this one's kind of long. Let me see. I might save that because it's kind of long. Let me see. I have a whole bunch of stuff I always pull up. This was jail staff being inappropriate and giving the BJs to the inmates.
Anything.
He's a little bit of a hoe, I guess. Hold on a minute. Let me see what else I got. What else do I have on my tabs? They all start auto-playing. It's so annoying. Wait till I can pause it. There we go. Okay, what's this one? Okay, that one's kind of violent. Let me save that. I need a palate cleanser soon. These have all been kind of heavy. But there needs to be justice for Doug, the first one I showed. That was messed up. Real messed. Oh, why is that not working? Oh, L. Kennedy, if you're in here, I found a very cool hula hooping one. It's just a short little clip. I hope I didn't drop that one. I want to make sure I have that. One. Let me put that on pause. Another arrest where somebody shits their pants. Let me pause that for a second. I want to make sure I have the hula hooping one. Oh, it's not here. Yeah, when I had problems when I first went live, I had all the links already set up, and I deleted it when I made a new live because my computer was frozen. It looks like I lost a few things. I would like to try to find that again. Oh my God, I'm playing this. We need a palate cleanser. Yeah, we're doing this one. I gotta get it ready. I'm already laughing. I don't understand why they do it like this. Okay. This takes us back a little bit. It feels a little vintage-like. Okay. Little vintage-like. Yeah, we're going to do more tiger
Hi,
scratches.
my name is Catherine Lord, and I want to welcome you to the wonderful world of puppies. In this video, we are going to help you understand
Melissa.
what's involved in having a litter.
By now you should know your bitch is pregnant. Sometimes a bitch will come earlier, sometimes a few days later. Milk Aid helps aid the bitch. Watch your bitch. What is normal for your bitch?
The delivery has begun. The bitch is into heavy labor. Comforting the bitch. You want to reassure your bitch.
Comfort
if
your
bitch lets out a scream. We only usually allow the bitches to eat 1 or 2 of the afterbirths.
Breeders always say, call your vet when the bitch has had contractions for a long time.
The bitch should be examined to make sure that all the nipples are okay. If a bitch vomits, the bitch may be in difficulty. Small
Gotta examine your bitch to make sure the nipples are okay.
bitch. The bitch, the bitch, and the bitch, the bitch, the bitch, bitches. Every bitch should be checked for brucellosis.
Why is it important that a bitch not be overweight?
Overweight bitches, an overweight bitch, fat bitch, a bitch, and you should exercise the bitch.
Approximately how long can a bitch
A
go?
lot depends on the bitch.
The bitch, the bitch.
The bitch, that bitch, the bitch,
That
bitch, the
bitch.
bitch is just
Bitch,
very,
bitch.
very nervous. Milk the bitch, calm the bitch down, and try to milk the bitch.
Milk the bitch, calm the bitch. Got
Like
it,
a cow.
bitch. Okay, hold on a second. Gotta get another one here. They're loading so strangely. I gotta find the hula hooping one. That'll be next. I just need a minute after this. After this, we gotta get this one ready. Okay. Just gotta change my layout. Back to the one I had before. I think it's this one. Is it that one? Let me take the other one off. It's in the way. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, we'll come over here. We're going to do some tiger for all the tiger people that aspire to be. We're going to do some tiger exercises. This you can do from your chair to get the blood flowing.
Savage beauty. Look at that powerful body. Strength, grace, magnificent form. How does the tiger manage to keep himself at the peak of physical fitness for his entire life? He doesn't lift weights, work machines, perform calisthenics or aerobics, and he doesn't jog. Yet he can tear the head off a man.
Can't see.
His power comes from his own exercise system, far different from man's. And also,
we're doing some tiger exercises, y'all.
It is the ultimate exercise system, which I call tiger moves.
Don't pee your pants.
Ironically, when man sets about to improve his health and physical fitness through exercise, he devises systems which lack the simple wisdom
trying to do my
of the
tiger
tiger.
exercises.
Low impact aerobics has far less injuries than high impact.
Wait
as
for
does
it.
belly
Wait
dance
for it.
with its smooth and completely natural moves.
Completely natural.
Tiger moves. The best and most natural exercise system man can use. I'm John McSweeney. I'm going to cover 7 of these basic tiger moves. Inhale backward tension. Exhale forward.
Note his he's got his crotch showing.
Try to reach for the stars.
Reach for the stars.
Reach as high as you can.
Come on, guys, reach.
With tension. Great tension.
Great
Go
tension.
forward with great tension. Feel the tension in the triceps muscles. Think into those thigh muscles, the quadriceps, the hamstrings. The next tiger move is the stomach roll. This exercise now from the side, I push down.
Roll your stomachs, roll.
And roll up. Flex, force it down.
Okay, I'll do that. Flex those stomach.
You've just learned in this tape 3 critical areas of life and self-defense. I'll leave you with one thought. It pertains to nations, it pertains to the individual. First a warrior, or all else is folly.
First a warrior. Ooh, this fur is itchy. I do have another one that has a tail, actually, Mopar. This is just a hat with a scarf. But I do have a full tiger suit. This one's just quick. I can grab it real quick. Real quick, lock. Okay, what else do we got here? You know, I kind of want to hear that song I played in the beginning real quick. My bad. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my God, the meth guy last time. Remember the guy who thought his dick was, there was something in his dick? That one's still on my screen. That was funny shit. No, that's not the right one. What is that? Did I play this one? Total self-defense. Oh, I think Mr. Nobody sent me this one. I didn't even see it yet. We're going to do this one. I don't know what it is. More tiger shit.
Self-defense means meeting violence with violence.
More tiger shit.
First a warrior, or all else is folly.
I'll just bring Paul over here. We had the Adam's apple.
Tiger
The head makes a circle and chops into that brainstem. That's the knockout point. Thank you, Paul. I come right in and attack the Adam's apple. Thank you, Paul. So you poke from here right into the eye. Thank you, Paul. I hit him, comes flying back. If I miss, into there. Thank you, Paul. As you can see, there's a lot of force. Thank you, Paul. And we're squeezing hard behind the windpipe. Thank you, Paul. I follow through with the strike. Thank you, Paul. Wham, like that. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Kick,
Thank you.
like that. Thank you, Paul. Coming right down on the skull. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Paul.
very much, Paul. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you
Out of
very
that
much,
circle.
Paul. Hey, bonkers.
By following McSweeney's self-defense,
Crazy or anything
you're
over
going to be
here.
able to maintain a strong, healthy body and to protect it throughout your entire lifespan, or until you become disabled or fragile and weak.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Okay. Thank you, Paul. That was so good. All right. Do we want to play some of this? I want to find the hula hoop bitch. She's cool. I'm playing this. I have to bring it up again because I dropped the damn thing. I'm so mad I lost all my links. I'm going to have to go in on my phone to find it. While this is playing. I'll let this play. All right. First, I got to go back to StreamYards. It's a Pokemon thief that shits her pants when the cops come. Again, another thief that shits their pants. What's with all these cop cams and these people shatting themselves? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Here it is. These people need to stop shitting their pants. I'm not going to play the whole thing. This is about... Yeah, this is 11 minutes in because they do a little bit of talking. I think this is a good spot from what I remember. I didn't watch all of it yet, though.
And they stay fairly clean. They have a pretty good, yeah.
It's like they clean them like every hour they got
Airports are good
because people just tear themselves.
I'm gonna find
on those toilets. Imagine living your life as an airport toilet. Blah. There's only one toilet that gets used more than that, and that's the ones at Barnes and Noble. Because I swear, you don't ever have to go to the bathroom until you walk through a Barnes and Noble.
Then you got the Starbucks in there.
Then you just gotta go, man.
Because you can't buy a book or shop without getting a coffee.
You just breathe in like all that book odor and that coffee smell. You just gotta poop.
Yep.
It's so relaxing. It just relaxes your bowels.
So the new page smell.
Yeah.
I need to hang that air freshener in my car. New page smell.
It's gonna poop everywhere.
Ew, I literally just shit my pants.
Oh! He's standing by the turd. Oh, man.
Ooh, man. She's probably pretty cheeky up under that dress then, too, if that's on the ground right there.
Pull your hands away
for me.
Okay, I shit on you.
I just had to run across this parking lot. You lucky I didn't give you some warning shots.
I wonder if he's gonna warn his buddies as they run up, like, yo, bro, turn straight, right, turn right there.
Maybe his partner's gonna come out, bro, don't move your foot to the right. 3 o'clock. Danger.
17.
Oh, it's probably in my folder.
Oh my gosh, he's telling everybody. He's proud of it at this point.
Yeah.
Holler, I poop my pants. Oh, you're new here. I poop my pants.
Oh, well, definitely. It should be a get out of jail free card. I'd throw it out too. Yeah.
I pooped everywhere.
Oh, well, you can just go.
Oh, go get out of here. Go clean yourself up.
Yeah, gross. Go home.
Oh man, look at the dude chase her down. Look at that.
What?
Look at that man right there. Freaking
dang.
That Clark Kent over here.
Yeah, he's definitely handing her off.
Video.
Leader right here.
Yeah.
He got that mustache, that one curl. I mean, he usually has perfect hair, but he had to run, jump those bushes earlier.
Just trying to find a video while this
Not
plays.
diaper?
Here.
Probably the gloves.
What happened?
Yeah,
it's the gloves.
Get them gloves out. All right.
Because I was trying to find my ride. I was in a hurry.
She's trying to find a ride. That's what she ran at the very back of the parking lot.
Okay. Every time you run, you normally shit your pants?
No, I just...
Love the questions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, from what you're telling me, then, you know, you're running,
like
so
a
you
reasonable
poop, so
question.
cause and effect. All right. Well, you know, it is sarcastic, but at the same time, that dude's just like,
Just crap yourself.
He's got that stance of like,
I'm leaving. You guys got this.
Ronnie, as soon as you see us. It wasn't that I seen you guys.
So why exactly were you running?
Because I have to go to the bathroom.
oh, dang.
You were running for the bathroom?
She doesn't poop in public either, unless a cop scares the crap out of her.
That's you gotta take them small strides, man. Any openings, you know what I'm saying? It gets dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at her dress. I'm pretty sure it's flowers, but it also looks like it's eggs, you know, like the
scrambled.
The big green yolk. And I'm just thinking, I'm reminded of those old commercials, like, this is your brain on
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Her out there pooping her pants.
Do you know why we're here?
No.
Okay. We're here because somebody says that they believe that you stole their wallet. Do you mind if I search your bag for that wallet?
I picked it up and I forgot. It's in that brown bag.
I picked it up and I forgot.
Okay, found it.
I picked it up out of
Put it
her
in the back
buggy.
for myself.
She left it there, and I wanted to take it to the front, but then I had to poop.
Whoops.
Brown bag, this is your purse?
Yeah, I was going to give it to the people. And I forgot.
I was totally going to give it to the people, but then I had to poop, and then my ride was leaving, and I forgot. And she was on the phone, you know, when the cop walked past her. Maybe she was like, hey, don't leave me. Boy, I got to poop. I'm about to get arrested. Pull around front, quick.
Quick.
I mean, it's a good thing you didn't do anything crazy like flee that make that story unbelievable.
It's a good thing. Good thing.
Right.
I literally have shit all over me, dude.
The officer searches the bag.
That's just like how the cops are like, yep, going to jail sucks, but you know, going to jail poop all over you probably sucks even more.
Yep.
I wonder if they even like wash her down with a hose or just let her be poopy.
Oh man, it's like
they get shit all over the cruiser. Nasty.
You know it's gonna be cold.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Where did you find it at?
All right, you know that's for that's for clipping toenails, obviously.
Yeah.
That's for clipping tags off things so you can steal, perhaps, but maybe not. I have some tools in my bag. I got some weird things in mine.
Yeah.
Not locks or anything like that.
Not locks. Yeah. And wow.
I wasn't stealing it. I was going to call the lady.
How are you going to call the lady?
Look her up.
Just put it back in there. We don't know what that's about. It's uninvolved. All right, whatever.
Yeah, I gotta say, she like picked the worst time ever to try running because I think everybody and their brother was up here.
There are a lot of cops.
Yeah, for real.
So, L. Kennedy, after I play a little bit of this, if you're still here, I found the crazy hula hoop thing. It's most amazing thing I've seen. This chick can like throw it up so high with amazing accuracy. It's cool. You probably already know it.
Waited till I walked past
and then you took off out the door.
Oh, you did? I don't know if you were here or if you went somewhere else, Donna, but I played a couple excessive force ones, and I have like some that I didn't even play. It's just I can't believe how many of those I had today. And one guy even died. He was sleeping and they came in.
You pooped yourself, just go ahead and poop some more. Let it all out, you know.
Trust me, I was looking. You were hiding until you saw me pass.
Yeah, that was her right there. Yep.
Yeah.
One of the officers went to notify the victim about the recovery of her stolen wallet.
What was that? Like a box of
What is
fireworks or something? What is that?
We got her. I've never moved so fast in my life.
I was gonna be telling this story for the round. Boy, I ran so fast.
Call me the Flash.
It's like a racehorse.
You were galloping like a racehorse going across, and like a stallion. I could see that big old wing just a.
Oh, Timothy, that's the Mustang.
Come on, back home with me, young man.
I believe so. I believe I have several items that were stolen.
Oh, I got the whole bag.
That's why she had clippers.
Do you leave stuff in your cart?
Personal stuff? No.
No. I expect stuff to get stolen.
Yeah, kids sometimes. No. Joking. No, I don't ever leave anything like a phone or anything in it. I mean, sometimes if I have like my shopping list, I'm
skipping back to the
part about stealing a wallet, though.
I love these cops, man. They're so sarcastic. It's like, shush, you don't want to talk to us. Shush.
I didn't know it was stolen. I seen it in the buggy, and I've left mine in the buggy before.
Sure.
You want to speak to us? It's cool. They got cameras.
It's literally gonna come out of the old lady. The old lady's gonna come out and they're like, "Man, do you want to press charges?" You'll be like, "Go!" Add another charge of assaulting me right now.
They need to get the yellow tape out.
Wrap around.
All right, you're gonna stand up. I'm gonna make sure you ain't got nothing on you. I just have shit on me. Yeah, don't worry about that.
You gotta stand up. We gotta make sure you don't have anything on you. I just have shit on me. Well.
Put one leg out in front of you.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Do you want like a trash bag for her to sit on?
Yes, please.
Put a bag on her ass.
Towel. I don't know how well that's going.
Yeah, you don't want that towel, bro. You really don't want the trash bag or her, but
She's still Pokemon cards? Is that what that is? Lock her up for life.
I don't get these Pokemon cards. Apparently, I'm not in the know of it or what the value is, but I've been seeing it. Thieves, Pokemon card. What are they trying to do? Like, get a good card to sell at a pawn shop? Is there really a chance of getting something so worth it that it's worth stealing and going to jail for? I don't get it. One of the last cop cams I saw was like a family, and they had their toddler in a stroller, and they were hiding it in the stroller, and they're like, "Why are you doing it?" And he said he had rent paid. He had rent to pay. He was 100 and something short on his rent, and he was hoping to score it big. I mean, you don't even know what you're going to get. I don't get it.
oh wow.
Hello, Mamacita.
I mean, no matter how you look at it, it's a shitty situation, but we're trying to make the most out of it.
Shitty situation.
I
see what you did there.
I wasn't stealing that woman's wallet. Like, okay. So this still has the tag on it. So
Okay, yes, go there. So this has a tag on it. Is this her car? Oh, she got cones. She's been busy.
What's with the cones?
Or is that the cop car?
That's
No, this
gotta
is
be
the
cop
cop car.
Yeah,
Okay. I was like, cones and air freshener back here. And,
Yeah, you got the big.
yeah.
Big
Oh, yeah,
gat
I see
and,
I see the
Hi, Angel Eyes.
mesh now. Yeah, because there's no car out here. Her rod or whatever.
Yeah. So wouldn't the only right thing to do be to open the packs of Pokemon cards to see if this is a felony or not?
You gotta see the value of the
Yeah,
cards.
see what the value of these cards are.
I did 10 years in the service. I wouldn't do that.
Hello, Win.
This was in there.
Did 10 years in what service? Who'd she serve?
This was in there. This, which I know you guys have Pokemon stuff at the front.
It is Pokemon, Dane. Lock her up for life. Throw away the key, the poopy Pokemon thief.
She'll go down in history.
These. I've lost mine at Walmart before.
They
and
watched
nobody
you
gave
pull
it
it out
back
of
to
her
me.
cart.
She lost hers before. Someone robbed her before.
They're gonna see it on
There was
video.
nobody at the cart.
Is
I
that the
looked around.
self-checkout?
Because it still has like all the tags in there and everything.
Well, then you should have immediately gone to customer service.
She's still there trying to plead her case. I totally was going to give it back to her while I ran away. Pooping.
I'm gonna bring all this back. We'll scan it in.
Okay.
And get it itemized.
Okay. I gotta itemize, see how the value of it is, and I know that box is probably like $150 or something.
It's got to be.
Oh, you got the little packs too. Goodness.
Dang.
Clear that place out.
Just don't get what it is with these cards
Going to jail for
lately.
like that.
100.
That's got to be at least like $5,000 for the Pokemon cards right there.
Hold it real quick. I have a bag. I packed a bag and I have a trash bag in there. I can just grab that real quick.
I won't hold her, but if she starts to run, I'll tase her and stand here.
That works.
Like, I ain't touching her. No, but
Yeah, she's all poopy.
I will blast her.
You know what? I feel your pain because I've been doing this like high fiber diet with a lot of peanuts, and I've almost had a few of these incidents myself this past week.
So this is yours, right?
Is this like the hot new seller on like the Facebook Marketplace? I'm just trying to figure out why people are stealing Pokemon cards.
Jokes the whole time, man. I feel you, man. Yeah. That's
video part.
Crappy.
This is going to be helpful.
Oh my God. What's this?
I shit my pants. Oh, he just gagged.
Oh, God.
So I don't know if you've caught on, but anything happens up here, the Village's News will talk about. So if you want to charge her with dumping of untreated human waste, you will be my hero.
They try to have fun here on the force, you know.
They are worth
actually
money.
a misdemeanor. It definitely did happen in your presence.
I'm pretty sure I sketched it.
They're gonna have to start locking them up. They did it with our freaking laundry soap, right? Formula.
Oh, gosh. All right, what'd she
She
get?
was charged with petty theft and resisting an officer. She's been arrested 4 times since this incident.
4 times since?
She's been arrested 4 times since.
4 times since. Well, she didn't learn her lesson, did she? Dumbass. Okay, where's that other one I just found? Here's the one. You probably already seen it though. This one's from the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, which I didn't even know this was a thing there. But it's amazing how she can throw it up without looking, and like, I mean, she gets a lot of air with this hoop. You have to appreciate the athleticism in this, and then she's doing it to Michael Jackson Thriller, so it's pretty cool. So here, it's only like, it's just 2 minutes. So here this goes. She's a pretty good athlete, I have to say. Trying to get it right at the beginning. Okay, here we go. Here she comes to do her hula hoop stunt. She's very graceful. Oh shit, I didn't even switch it. Motherfucker. Hold on 1 sec, I did it again. I forgot to hit share. That'll help. Here we go again. Take 2. Watch how high she throws it up. She doesn't even need to look at it. Have you seen this one, El Kennedy? That move right there was crazy. And there's another good throw coming up.
You try to scream, but dare I take the sound before you make it? You start to breathe.
Damn, girl. Damn, man.
Looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed. Because this is there ain't a second chance against the thing with the 40 eyes, girl. You're fighting for your life inside of
Look at that. Crazy, huh? Amazing. She has a big throw coming up. There it goes. Look at that. She flips and then catches it. I could watch that a few times. That was crazy. I figured you'd probably seen it before, but it's just, I thought it was pretty amazing. And I'm all about the random shit over here. So let me see what you said. Very good artistic expression with her facial features and the little dance, little pizzazz she put in it, I think. Pretty cool. I mean, I got a lot of stuff in here, but I like to end with funny stuff, so I don't want to put anything crappy. Looks like I dropped a link over here. I don't want to watch that one. I got a female prison guard caught with inmates. This is pretty much interrogation, so that might be kind of dull. Or scammer tries to take her pants off to avoid jail, but that's kind of long too. I feel the need to play this again. Hold on a sec. I started with this song in the beginning. It's worth it. It sums up how a lot of us feel sometimes, so I'm gonna play it once I can pause it. I wish when you change screens, they gave you more options to hit pause before it starts autoplaying. It is so annoying. It's triggering the fuck out of me. Anyways, this girl's song really sums up how I feel a lot, so we're going to play it again. We're going to play it again.
I had a pet lizard named George. He was cool, but he made me really bored. So I gave him to my mom, and she loves him very much because animals are better than people. They try to cancel me, bother me, stop bothering me. I don't even like my job. Karens, shut the fuck up. Vegans, shut the fuck up. Babies, shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Laundry, shut the fuck up. War, shut the fuck up. Dinosaurs, shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Traffic, shut the fuck up. People, shut the fuck up. Groceries, shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. That's it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
How do you feel, Lionel?
I'm mortified.
My wife will play me that song every evening. Yeah, you should have put Luke. Shut the up.
Oh, I like that.
All right, Carrie.
You like that?
You
Bonkers?
clearly got a thing going.
I played it when I first started.
You are interesting. You know, obviously in the
very
context
catchy.
of American Idol. I don't know
No.
where you would fit in here.
Neither do I. I'm literally Canadian, so.
It's a no for American Idol.
That was my favorite part. Neither do I. I'm Canadian. Now, obviously, you're not going to get into American Idol with that, but it's kind of catchy. I mean, hey, you never know. Look what happened to William Hung. He got a whole album out of it. He got a little bit of publicity and fame. It was very short-lived, but hey, he got an album. What the hell else do I... Now, what do you mean? Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll play this little... I'll play the funny one that I played last time and end on this one, because this one's about... Then it's not too long of a cop cam. This one's only 8 minutes, because I think some of you probably missed it. It's called Meth Addict. My foot just fell off. Like, this dude is so high and fucked up that he thinks he starts screaming that there's something in his penis, there's something in his butthole, and then he just out of nowhere says, my foot fell off. Like, this dude's like in complete misery. And all right, I'm just gonna play it because I like it. It's worth it. It's funny. I know some of you probably didn't see it, so I must spread the joy on this one. So he was caught walking in the middle of the freeway. He's going to blame his drug dealer on selling him something that he wasn't supposed to, and so on and so forth. Yeah, we love this one.
And what cops found in his pants will shock you.
What's going on, buddy?
Go get something to drink.
Man, hey, look, I talked to you before, buddy. You know you can't be laying on these off-ramps like this.
Yeah, I know.
So he's basically on a freeway run. Yes, sound familiar? He's on a freeway run.
You're going to get hit by a car, bud.
Well, I just got here a second ago, so.
What?
All right. So.
All right, come on now. You ain't got to BS me.
It's all right, man.
All right.
Wait, before I play any more, my ADD thoughts, I have to get this out. Mr. Nobody, we need to take Sophie Power's song, the Shut the Fuck Up, and I'm going to make one to Ernie. Thank you.
Gather your things. Get on out of here.
Ernie.
Do you need to be seen by a paramedic or anything?
Shut the fuck
Earlier,
up.
I did get a little shocked, but I'm okay.
You got what?
A little shocked, but I'm okay.
A shocked?
Yeah.
Where'd you get shocked by?
Well, see my foot right there?
Uh-huh.
The electrical line.
What are you doing by some electrical
I just
line?
walked in the alley and I ain't.
Oh, man. You sure you don't want to be seen by a paramedic? All right, man.
Yeah, but it's what's
Sorry for any tigers in the chat. I just had to get that out for a minute.
next to the flashlight.
Hey, bud, you mind if I look in your pockets real quick? Don't go reach. Hey, keep your hands out your pockets.
Yeah, you can look in my pocket.
I can look in your pockets?
Yeah, this is my flashlight and my bowl.
No, keep your hands out. Keep your hands out.
I just got my bowl in there.
Just my bulb.
Your bowl?
Yeah, I smoke weed.
Hell.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, I mean, I'm not
Ryan.
too worried about that. You said you don't care if I go in your pockets?
Okay, it's just my bowl.
All right. I mean, if that's all it is, then I'm not too worried about that. What you got right there?
It's my bowl.
It's the best one I've ever
Look, there
found.
ain't nothing.
Go
Look
ahead
at
and put your hands behind your back for me right now.
That's the bowl I bought, man. I swear to God.
Go ahead and drop. Here, I'll take that.
A bowl? That's not a bowl, though.
No, it's the bowl. Look at it.
Okay.
I'll take a look.
Put your hands together like you're praying.
Cry baby, you might
Put
like
your
this one.
hands together like you're praying. Just listen. Ain't nobody said you're going to jail right yet. My partner obviously seen something, and now you're not listening.
I'll double check though. I'm just
If
gonna
you
put you.
keep it up, I'm going to take you to jail for obstruction.
All right.
Sound good? Doesn't. So you're going to listen and get with the program?
What's this that you got then?
Look at it. There's nothing in it. It's the package the bowl came in.
It's
You
a
sure?
package.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Can you tell?
It's just a package, bro.
Look, I swear, man.
I swear.
Really? What's that?
You put it in my penis.
Dang.
What's that then, bud? That looks like crystal meth to me.
That looks like snot to me, man. I don't.
She said it looks like crystal meth to me, and he said, "Hey, it looks like snot. Snot to me."
Do crystal meth.
Yeah.
I don't do crystal meth.
Look me in the eyes. Don't you dare lie to me like
Sir,
that.
I'm not lying.
Don't you dare lie to me
Sir,
like
I'm
that.
not lying to you, sir.
What is that?
Don't you dare lie to me.
I just got out of rehab.
What is
sir.
that?
I just got out of rehab. It couldn't possibly be meth.
What's your drug of choice?
Marijuana. Swear to God.
I ain't
is
never known
this?
nobody go to rehab for marijuana.
It looks like spit to me.
That's
No, sir, look, it's in a look at the package. Look at the package.
If you
Sir,
don't go on
listen
your
to
own
me.
will, I'm gonna.
Sir, I'm not lying.
I don't want to pause it again, but just to address, like, I did address some of my Ernie stuff in the beginning, but it was more due to the stuff about the summer and why I think people saw numbers and letters, because it was, I don't like what happened yesterday, and I think the reaction was not appropriate, and it was off the chain, so naturally I was going to respond to it, but I think I did it in as calm a manner as I could.
Sir, I'm not lying.
I'm not lying!
Stand up. Walk on your own. You're embarrassing yourself.
Don't lie,
Sir, I'm not lying to you. Ow! Sir, you break my arm. Sir, I'm not lying to you. I just got my dad's dog tags back. Look. Oh, I'm not.
All right, look.
I swear on
You're
all.
fitting to catch more charges.
I swear.
Stand up.
But sir, listen to me, my arm. Listen up.
Listen to me, bro!
Sir,
Go to the front of the car.
sir.
He wasn't even arrested, too.
Sir, there's some. Sir.
He's only detained right now.
Sir, I swear
What's
to
in your
God,
pants?
I just bought a bowl from him. He said set me up. I swear to God, sir.
What's tucked in between your butt cheeks?
What's tucked inside your butt cheeks?
It's but a marijuana bowl. It should be weed bowl. Ow, what's in my...
Read the captions. He said, "Ow, it's in my dick." Yes, you heard it correctly. I'm going to rewind it. Ow, it's in my dick.
It's but a marijuana bowl. It should be weed bowl. Ow, what's in my... Ow, oh, it hurts. Get it out. Get it out, sir. It's
Get it out, sir.
What is it?
Something's on my...
Something's on my penis.
Ow, it burns. Ah!
You got anything?
Ah!
It burns. Yes, that's what he said. Something's on my penis.
Are you done screaming?
It's burning me. Please help. Sir, let me grab it, please.
It's burning me. Please help, sir.
Sir, get it out of me.
What's in your pants?
Sir, get it out of me.
Get it out of me.
What is in your pants?
I don't know, my pop pipe, man. It's going in my ass.
It's going in my ass, man.
What
Help
is it?
me.
Help me.
Sir. My
Help me, YouTube. My pop pipe is going in my ass.
pop pipe is going in my ass.
It's a big old sack of dope is what it is.
Big old sack of dope is what it is. Sir, I don't do dope.
You dope, sir. I don't do crystal meth.
Sir, I don't do crystal meth. I only smoke weed and marijuana, which are the same thing.
With marijuana, I swear to God, this is crazy.
Call Bradley.
Why is it going in my?
Why is it going in my asshole?
I mean, I see it. I'm pretty sure I can retrieve it.
Sir, help me get it out of me.
Sir, help me get it out of me, please, officer. Hello, Rachel.
Oh, sir. And this, sir,
Roll over.
Roll over.
Where's the pipe at?
It's in my pants. It was.
Where at in your pants?
Sir, don't.
Where at in your pants? I'm not just gonna go reaching in your pants, bro.
It's in my right pocket.
I'm not gonna go reaching in your pants, bro. That's a funny officer reply.
In your right pocket.
Get it out of me, sir.
Get it out of me, sir.
What you want?
Pipe? Wow, look.
What drug would cause somebody to think something's on their penis or their butthole? That's what I want to know.
Look at that.
That's not mine, sir.
That's not yours?
No,
then how'd it get in your pocket?
It's my marijuana pipe. Do you hear what I'm saying, sir?
That ain't no
Do you hear what I'm saying, sir?
marijuana pipe if I've ever seen one.
Oh my God, that fucking boat is ass and right into my chest.
Stop reaching.
Sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I need to go to the hospital.
I know, Tog.
Sir. It's going in my asshole.
I need a hospital. It's going in my asshole.
As long as it's like
Get it out of there.
Get it out of there, sir.
Get out of there, sir. I don't smoke meth. I swear to God. I used to be
I
a
don't
drug addict and
smoke
I've been
meth
cured.
because I used to be a drug addict.
All these.
What kind of argument is that? Let me back that up. Yeah, I don't smoke meth. I swear to God. I used to be a drug addict. Sounds about fair to me.
Meth, I swear to God. I used to be a drug addict and I've been cured.
I've been cured for months.
Hey, Brian.
I've been cured for months. Hey, Brian. Brian and Allie?
Hey, Brian. I really don't like how you've been very dishonest with me.
That's all my friends. That's my friends right here across the street. I bought a bowl off them. I swear to God. I know what the problem is, though.
I know what the problem is, sir.
I know what the problem is, sir.
What is that?
Can I say something, sir? It's an emergency.
It's an emergency.
On the ground.
Oh my God! I think I just saw. I think I just saw one shoe off. I think I just saw a bare foot.
Virus is bro.
Look, he has one shoe on. I just scared the crap out of my dog. I'm sorry, Duncan. I yelled look. When I yell look, he thinks he has to scope the property. That's the second time I've done that on a live. Duncan, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry. You can go back to sleep. You don't have to look. It's all good here. Good boy. You guys just ruin your nap. Okay, if you look at the bottom of the screen, I just scared my dog. Look, he has one barefoot, and I didn't even catch that last time. This motherfucker is wearing one shoe. Is this a thing with the drug? He's got PTSD and everything. He's got one shoe on. And one barefoot. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I back it up. Let's watch.
Emergency.
The other one's on the ground.
Look! Look at his foot!
Stand up.
He's got one shoe on. I can't take it.
Stand up. Open the door.
Help me!
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Look at the captions. Crying like a toddler in timeout.
Sir, think about that. I don't smoke weed.
I don't smoke weed.
Now there's something on my ankle, too.
All right, stand up.
There's something on my ankle, too. Now, pretty soon, he's going to yell that his foot just fell off.
Something on my ankle.
Stand up.
Not my ankle, but my kneecap.
I know. That's my goal, Emma.
My foot just fell off.
I got to rewind that part again. My foot just fell off. Okay, wait for it. Here it comes.
My foot just fell off.
Get in.
Help me, sir. Sir, help me.
Help me.
Get in the car.
Sir,
Get in the car.
Sir, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. Sir.
I think you meant your shoe fell off.
Man, I'm feeling my motor.
Get in.
I'm so bad.
Stop. Sit up.
Sit up.
Help me, my fucking
Help me, my foot came off.
Oh, my wrist is broke, sir.
My wrist is broke.
I don't mean to resist you. Sir, I need to go. Oh,
I don't know how they can't be cracking up.
Sir, you shot the heli.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fucking magnet out. Sir.
Oh,
Those are beads. They're beads. Okay. Plus that sock came out too.
I'm American
somebody
citizen.
might be streaming the next thing.
Save my life.
Was that roll over
I'm
seat
finishing
tape
up
on
in a
him too?
minute.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
You know,
I'm
there's
finishing up
some,
after this, which is
some
less than a
lottery
minute.
tickets in here too. You didn't hit it big, I guess.
Oof.
You want to help me? They fucking set me up. They fucking set me up.
They set me up. They sold me the wrong drugs. I was trying to buy weed.
For dating or?
No, I was asking because somebody's going live right now. If you know, you know.
Oh, really?
What is this shit? Help me.
I just assumed probably someone was.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Listen, every time I go buy weed, he switches it.
That's a probable excuse. Every time I go buy weed, he switches it.
To crystal meth?
Crystal meth. Yes, to crystal meth. How did you know? Now they're laughing.
Brian, come on out here. Come on. Come on.
Right, baby. I
I
figure
don't want
somebody
to
probably
rape you
will.
on out of here. Come on. Nobody's gonna kill you, dude.
Nobody's gonna kill you, bro.
Nobody's gonna hurt you. Come on.
They're trying to kill me, Facebook. This is so similar, huh?
We're trying to get you some medical help like you asked for. We'll get your shoe. Come on. Nobody's gonna kill you.
Nobody
Come on, sit down. Yep.
Yep, sit on back. Probably now we're on the left side, so.
The suspect was charged
It's a good thing he got put in a wheelchair since his foot fell off.
with obstructing official business, resisting arrest, drug possession, and possession of drug paraphernalia. He is innocent until proven guilty in a
barefoot.
court of law.
I hope they grabbed his
This
other
man was
shoe.
caught walking in the middle of the free.
I hope they grabbed his other shoe. Poor thing. You know, I got that song stuck in my head now. Shut the fuck up. Everyone, shut the fuck up. It's pretty catchy. Pretty catchy. I guess that's about all I'll do for now because it's already been 2.5 hours. It's a good time to stop. I guess you never know what the fuck I'm gonna find, but I do try to get the, like I said, I try to do the heavy stuff. It's random as fuck. I try to do those whatever things are going on in the news or weird or news I feel like might not be covered by someone else, or it's just fucking random. And then I like to do the funny things. I like to do the body cams because I mean you find treasures like this. I could watch this every time I'm live at the end and it's funny. It doesn't get old. So yeah, this to date is probably my favoriteest cop cam ever found. It's a treasure and it's saved. It's saved in my saved items. Oh, I can't hear any texts. I can't hear them. I don't know what I did to my phone. 1 second. Yeah, I saw that about the freaking, oh my God. Please don't tell me there's breastfeeding ones. Oh my frig. Sorry, I was just looking at something that got sent to me. So if you didn't know, I think the message has been put out by other people, but somebody else that we know as a streamer is now, Betty, has now moved on to reborn dolls. She adopted one, so I don't understand if she was trying to sell the one she adopted. It sounded like she bought one and then was trying to sell it, but then she's going to be doing videos on how to make your reborn dolls breast milk or formula look real. I'm just telling you in case that kind of thing interests you, because that's what she's moved on to, from OnlyFans to baby bottles, I guess, and reborns. And once again, I don't. Oh, thank you. I wish I could figure out how to fix my phone. Okay, sounds like. Okay, I answered that text. It sounds like you know what I was trying to say. All right, what the hell is going on with my chat now? I just made it all skinny and I can't see my StreamYard. Oh my goodness. What happened? Oh my Lord. What did I do to this? Sorry, I'm just trying to fix something. I made my StreamYard skinny and then full. Okay, there, it's back to normal. Oh, okay. I think that's about enough of this. And thank you to everyone that came. And let's see, let me go back to this so I can thank them again. Enough is enough. I talked about the Brazilian butt lift and the stench earlier. And looking at the small screen, I thought that was broccoli because they were talking about, I guess it has a scent that's being called, some people are having a smell problem with their sit-down air. That's what they said on the news anyway. Their sit-down air is smelling like broccoli. And when I looked at this super chat, I thought that was broccoli. So I apologize about calling your trees broccoli. Thank you again. And then Gio, thank you again about the for my upcoming BBL. I got $10 towards getting one and some Glade. That's right. So I don't have horrible smelling sit-down air. Thank you again. I do appreciate that. Because I wouldn't want that. I don't want my sit-down air to stench like rotten broccoli. Can't be having that around here. Oops, I lost my screen. Well, I guess if it... Wait, what? So if anyone would like to share yeah, I guess so. I don't know, man. She's been dabbling in a little bit of everything. Maybe when it doesn't work, she tries another. I don't know. Or I don't know if she's just doing it with it. I seen the post and I was a little bit kind of confused because I thought she was doing like get ready with me stuff, but I don't know. It's very confusing. Sarah, have you used a new word today? No, the only thing that's stuck in my head for words right now is shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That song. Oh, yes, from yesterday. What was it? Not Spanglish. It was splandered. It was a word Ernie used, right? Didn't he say somebody splandered something? Can you remind me how that was used again? I know I used it a lot yesterday in Kel's chat because it seemed like I could make the word work with a combination of things. I could make it a verb, a noun, an adjective, derogatory adjective. I was having fun with it. Splandish. Splangled. I think it was splangled. Yes. I don't remember how Ernie used the word splangled. Splangled. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that in Kel's chat. But let's see. Is there anyone else that would like a link dropped or anything? You can do that now. I mean, you could go watch the live that people have been waiting for. That's happening right now. I'm going to be doing some cleaning. I'm finding something to listen to. And that's all I got for now. I will see you all on the YouTube streets. Thank you for coming. I'm off to find some more unusual and weird shit to play for y'all.
Let's turn it this way a little, maybe.
Are you saying you want your link dropped? Is that what you mean? Yeah, well, now I have to go finish. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot because when I deleted my other live, I had everything already in there. I put so much time into my in my description to drop all the links to all the stuff I played and everything else, and it disappeared when I deleted the first live that was having a malfunction. This is the second live. Okay, I would like to talk about my father. Well, maybe another time because I'm going to be going to do some cleaning and some food stuff, and then you can come back and talk about your father. Okay, let me try that again. I feel like doing something upbeat. Okay, we'll try that again. Bye.
Get on the panel, take the stage. Don't be scared, just click that link. Lights are flashing, crowd is wild. show the world your inner beast. Scream it out, let them see. Don't be scared, just click the link. The panel's calling, don't delay. Get on the panel, camera bitch. Your heart is pumping, feel the heat, just take the link. Ain't no time to be shy, it's your moment, click the link. Scream it out, just click the link. Oh, don't be scared, just click the link. The panel's calling, don't delay. Get on the panel, cam up, bitch, cam up. The panel's hot, it won't stop now. Feel the heat, just take the link. The crowd is roaring, let it burn. It's your time, it's your turn. Scream it